Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagard-tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only Zagard. And I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, and we are joined with the Mythology Guy, aka Andrew.
The blonde dude with the weird hair, though I did get the semi-annual haircut.
So. So, but it's bi-seasonally.
Yeah, where's your god now?
Oh, because the god of their messy hair thing.
I don't know.
Anyways, we'd like to say hello to Toko, Yuki,
Hello.
Lily, and Alpha. Thank you for joining us so early.
It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, Alpha. Nice to see you, too.
It has been 3 weeks because, one, we had the video to work on.
Yeah, he was working his ass off editing the God of War 2 video, so he was like, hey, can't do a stream this week. I was like, yeah, you do you, man.
Thank you for the support, by the way, for watching that video right away. And then, this previous week, we had an actual vacation planned before all that. And then, but right before that vacation, there was a funeral I had to go to for a family member who was very sick, and she died kind of recently. So it was just too much. I didn't have time to actually spend time streaming with you guys. Otherwise, I would have broken down. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, everybody needs a break here and there. Trust me, I know. I don't take enough of those sometimes.
I take too many of them sometimes. So it's you know, we balance each other.
Yeah, of course. It works out that way. Got some other projects that we're working on that hopefully you guys will like. But in the meantime, Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh, by the way, on my trip, I went down to Six Flags, and I got this.
That is so cool. Holy
also,
shit.
You know, I got it because I'm a bit of a fan.
Oh, where the hell is Martian Manhunter?
Yeah, they're using the newer original 7.
So I'm gonna have to burn this now because there's no Martian Manhunter.
There was actually, you guys can't tell it, but this is Green Lantern because he's green. He's getting turned into
That's fine. It's another Batman.
It's Batman 2.
Oh, so even if Martian was there, we wouldn't be able to see him either.
Let's see if we can just leave.
At least they have Green Lantern, unlike the movie.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why people hate. I get why average people don't like Green Lantern because of the.
I love Green Lantern. It's just the problem is the movie didn't know how to use them.
Yeah.
And but like almost all a lot of Green Lantern media is good. Have you seen the animated show?
Which animated show?
The one where in season 1 the Red Lanterns are the villains.
Oh yes, I have seen that.
That show was great.
And then it got canceled.
Yeah. I can kind of get why the second half of the second season wasn't particularly great. Oh right, we're in the duat. I forgot. We're in the really cool part of the duat.
We were stuck where we got teleported outside the mission.
It's been 3 weeks. I forgot what part of the duat we were in.
Wait. Remember what happened was we died over there.
We couldn't. God damn it! The problem is we're in the hardest duat. We're not ready for this duat yet. We need to go to the 3rd duat still in order to be. This is a level 53, 54 duat.
But what level are we?
And we're currently level 50. You know, so the 3-level difference, it really it's too much. Alright, so what we need to do is... Alright, so... Yeah, see, level 50 mission is going after Ramses. Right?
Okay.
We actually, I think we were supposed to beat Ramses before we faced 2 Tutankhamons, so technically, we beat an even harder pharaoh than we were supposed to. So, beat that, guys.
Oh, Awesome Gal says, you're back! The duat is not doable. That's a good one, Baron Brezek. That's a good one.
You want me to do what?
You want me to do what to this, man? So anyways, I have some funny stories to tell you guys about when we were down south. So we went to Valencia to Six Flags because the 2 friends of ours who invited us,
I'm sorry, I love how the mission is leave the duat, but we're not high level enough yet to leave the duat, so we're gonna have to leave the duat to level up for leaving this duat. Game design, everybody!
Yeah, there are errors with this. Awesome Gal, thank you for subscribing.
In the meantime, I'm gonna do this.
You're too nice. You're gifting another subscription to Kangaroos.
Oh shit! Really?
Kangaroos D28. That's how I assume the name is pronounced. Thank you for that subscription. That is your 7th gifted sub in the channel. You are so sweet. Guys, we are only 7 subs away from our 50 sub goal. What is the sub goal anyways, chat? Tell me. It should tell you somewhere. And if it doesn't, I don't know. It's a goal. We have a goal.
Where the mission is.
If it doesn't tell you, I can, like, go to another screen to show it for a second, and then go here. But if you do see the other screen, it's going to look really weird because it's the camera that's over there that faces that way.
Okay, I'm just going to fast travel out, and we'll figure it
out. Clap. So how's your day been? My day has been good. Alpha 50. No, I don't mean what the number is. What do I do if we get to 50? I forget. What did I rate? Right. What did I? Does it tell you guys? If not, I can go to a screen that will.
Leave the duot so you can come back to the duot in order to leave. It sounds perfectly logical to me.
Well, you got to prove you've been there.
Yeah.
We're getting our passport stamped is what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were in Six Flags and it was because.
Oh, whoa! What happened? What? Wait, what?
Oh yeah, because remember we killed this girl.
Oh yeah.
To kill.
Wait. So. We did technically complete our Leave the Duot mission by... Whatever, we did it! Yay!
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened.
My revenge. Why did he hear my cry? Why did he give me the power to finish what she started? Only for me to fail.
Well, you just suck, frankly.
Yeah, you're just not good enough.
You suck at your job.
He gave you a choice.
Yeah.
Did father have my heart? No. My heart is too
Then
heavy.
lose some weight.
Do you believe I'm on your protection?
No, I don't.
That is a very, cool, nice outfit she's wearing, though. Like, there's a lot of cool details.
Agreed. And look, we have our cool,
Yeah.
His wrath passes any moment.
I don't think he'll be merciful to you. You did some fucked up shit.
Yeah, lots of fucked up shit.
Bayek, don't give her false hope. That's just mean.
The Lord of the Duat awaits.
And we know for a fact that the duot exists now. We've been to it.
3 times.
Yep.
And there's the Apple of Eden.
Yep, for the fucking 80th time.
I mean, I get it. The Apples of Eden were fucking busted.
How about the Feather of Eden? Like the Feather of Truth, basically.
Oh,
You could say
yeah.
that's what inspired it.
That would have made sense.
Like, you could say, like, the Feather of Eden, like, reveals the evils somebody has done. Or something.
Put me down. Put me down.
Oh, look, it's Loki. I know that's not his name, but...
Yeah.
You think I could manage on my
I
own?
really don't think you can. I've had to save you how many times
Once
now?
thought I had no one left in the world. Now I am a descendant of Ramesses.
You are?
And I have a family bigger than I
Wait, I missed that. When was
Yeah,
that
wait, when
revealed?
was that revealed?
We were supposed to do the Ramses part first. Oops!
We're time travelers.
do now with that horror. My Rosalind, I do not want it.
I'm not offering it to you.
All the more
Oh, but now I am, because I heard you don't want it, and I'm kind of a dick.
anyone knows what it can do. Bury it.
But you're giving it to him just to bury it? You can do that.
I
You
think,
have a Secret Order of Assassins. Put it in your base.
I think he's worried that someone might become corrupted.
No secrets left in this valley.
There
Okay.
must be one more, then.
You restore my aunt, then leave.
What is this, like the ring? Don't tempt me, Frodo. I have to give it to you because you're worthless, and if it corrupts you, it's not that big a deal.
We will meet again in the field of reeds.
Well, fuck you too. What makes you so sure I'm gonna die?
Well, because you're a human.
You don't know that. It's like in the Pokemon Center. We hope to see you again.
That is all.
What a horrible thing to say in a hall.
We do not need to. Close all of this up
Who are you talking to?
in a moment.
You're just thinking out loud. And why is
It's
the camera
funny,
panning
like
up?
that freaking Loki theory, but like, nope, he's the descendant of Ramses the Great. Oh yeah, just as we all thought he would be.
We level up to level 51 just from leaving.
Oh, so preparing for this ritual, we have to complete these other 2 missions. Okay.
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Alright.
Isadora is a Greek name, so she is either Greek or Helen Z Egyptian. Alistar Flint, hello. The YouTube post did in fact not lie. It did not lie. It is the truth. We are streaming.
We are indeed. Hello, hello.
I don't see the sub goal, but I could just be looking in the wrong place. Here, let me try. I'll go to this one camera. Stream. Or possibly 12 hours. We'll see.
Baba booey, baba
I don't
booey.
see...
I love how the mission was to leave the duat, and I just fucking cheated it and fast traveled out there like an asshole.
I mean, we could have just run past those guys, I'm sure.
Yeah, but we got shot, remember?
That's
like,
true.
Yeah, it's not our fucking fault.
Did you like my answer for 97's art challenge? I gave both answers. Yes, I saw that, and I did like it. Did you see, you don't watch my art challenges, do you? It's fine.
Sutek is Set, so the guy who we thought was like Loki is supposed to be Set. But Set wouldn't be a descendant of Ramses the Great.
I am what you might call confused.
I am highly
Nada, zero, zilch. Oh, subathon stream. There we go. Yep, there we finally got it. I spent most of my day being sad and eating ice cream because I had to kill my favorite character in Elden Ring. So the normal Soulsborne experience.
Yeah.
Makes
I still
sense.
haven't played Elden Ring. The only Soulsborne game
Neo.
that I play isn't even made by the Soulsborne creators. Yeah, it's Neo. Which apparently drew inspiration from Dark Souls, and yeah, it shows. It's...
We may play that on the stream someday.
Yeah, I'd be down to do that. I love Neo, honestly. Like, it is obviously a get good game, but when you do get good, it becomes a whole lot of fun.
Fair, makes sense.
Oh, this lady needs help. Fuck you. I want to see a view.
Fuck you, I'm trying to climb.
Shut up, lady. I'm here for the view.
You know,
Like, and not this. And then I literally turn on the TV and the show The View with like Whoopi Goldberg and everything. I'm watching The View.
we're seeing a portal into the future. And he's like, never mind, burn it all down, end it here.
Never mind. I hate everything now. I should have let the pharaohs kill everyone.
Hi, James Do1234, welcome. Yes, my art challenge, by the way, for 97 was Starfire, and there were quite a few people who actually said Darkfire, and I'm like, close, they do look very similar with no color.
Okay, fine. I'll see what you want, but that doesn't mean I'll help you. How can I find meaning in their dreams? Well, ma'am, I'm a fucking Magi assassin. I'm not here to talk to you about your fucking dreams.
What? You're not taking Trelawney's future scene class?
Joseph and the Technicolor Dream Code. I'm not here to interpret your goddamn dream.
What do they mean? What do they mean? Darkfire, her sister's Blackfire. I don't know. Maybe it is Blackfire. I don't.
Blackfire Starfire's sister?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I thought you said Darkfire.
Yeah, I said Darkfire by accident because I always forget what her sister's name is. I can't remember if it's Blackfire or Darkfire.
Oh, now I have to rescue a dream interpreter.
Oh, is it Professor Trelawney? Did she get kidnapped again?
Actually, since this is Egypt and we're finding a dream interpreter, how funny would it be if this was Joseph we were finding? I mean, it would fit, wouldn't it?
It would fit.
He had to interpret the Pharaoh's dreams at one point.
Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat is a very interesting musical. I like it, though. I've done it.
I read the original book, I saw you doing the musical, and I did see the DreamWorks movie also. It was intended to be, the successor to,
Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, Prince of Egypt. And it's good. I saw it. It's a good telling of the story. But obviously, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat is not going to be nearly as big of a tale as Moses.
Yeah, Moses is literally the biggest tale in...
One of the advantages that Joseph and the Dreamcoat has is they've got Mark Hamill in the movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mark Hamill's done a lot of Christian stuff.
Well, that's because he was acting back when you could do those things and people wouldn't get mad.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if you did that, you believe in that religion? No, well, no, not exactly, but, you know, it's a job.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing
he probably does, though, because he's done a lot of really low-budget ones, too, so he's probably sees it as, like an honorable thing to do.
I mean, there's also the fact that he's done Rap City Street Kids to learn about Christmas.
They got a lot of big actors for that, to be fair. They got the goddamn Little Mermaid in there.
Yeah, that was, look at me. No, I don't want to, please.
I feel like Mark Hamill in some ways almost became Nicolas Cage. Will you say no to some of these movies? I love the shit out of Mark Hamill, though.
Mark Hamill he's a good guy.
I've seen him in interviews and stuff. He seems like a really great guy.
Honestly, the only time I ever have problems with him, and just like with most celebrities, is stuff on Twitter. But I think Twitter turns everybody evil.
No one is ever like a hero on Twitter.
Yeah. And I try not to judge people based on Twitter too much because it's not a good idea. You can't, like, what I'm supposed to judge someone based on something they did 10 years ago?
Yes, you are, according to more Twitter.
My favorite will always be Bill Burr's bit about them going after John Wayne. He's been dead for 20 years.
Yeah, I cannot condone what this man who's been dead for 20 years said 30 years ago.
What is Rap City Street Kids?
Oh my god, watch it for Christmas with friends and alcohol, please do that.
I can't, there's no way to explain it. You have to experience.
I will not spoil the beauty of Rap City Street Kids Believe in Santa.
Let me tell you, this is how beautiful Rap City Street Kids is. That's the movie where I met Claire.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, so
that was, so it holds a special place in your heart.
It does, it really does.
Yeah, that's it was one of the bad movie nights I was throwing. Though I made a bad call because Rhapsody Street Kids is a masterpiece through and through. Hello, Dream Interpreter.
Humans. The answer is humans, Baron Brezek.
How come when I broke the door, the other guy was able to break his binds, but you weren't? You seem weak.
Look, it's because I'm a Dream Interpreter. And look at how they... Oh, dude, he's been beaten up. He has scars all over him.
Yeah, he was like that when they got him.
Oh, okay. What is that like the whole... No, it was broken like that when we got it. Mark Hamill is my hero. He hates the sequel trilogy for the same reason I do.
Oh, yeah, basically. I remember I heard what Mark Hamill was saying about Last Jedi before I saw it, and I was like, well, I wonder why he feels that way. Then I saw it, I was like, oh, I feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's a pretty fucking terrible decisions there.
What if you have no friends and don't drink? Well, then don't watch it. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, don't watch that movie alone. That's just gonna be a weird
Yeah,
experience.
you're gonna feel weird if you watch it. Movies are meant to be enjoyed with people anyway.
Yeah,
so.
especially fucking bad movies.
Yeah, it's one thing if you're a movie reviewer.
A bad movie on your own is just a bad movie. A bad movie with people can be a fucking ton of fun.
Yeah, you'll remember the fun you had making fun of it more than you'll remember the annoying shit in the movie.
Let's go all Mystery Science Theater on it.
Oh my god.
I hate these fucking coward...
The rogue characters.
I'm just gonna call them cowards.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, stop hitting my Dream Interpreter. I need him to tell me what my dream about sex with lots of men means.
I think it means you're gay.
No, you're not the Dream Interpreter. It's not for you to say.
Fine. I'll have him tell you it means you're gay.
Did I ever tell you one time, like, I have multiple YouTube accounts, and I accidentally one time I was looking at the comments on a Mythology Guy video, and someone, like, asked a question on there, like, to the Mythology Guy, and I didn't realize I was on one of my personal accounts, and I responded, yeah, go ahead and ask. And the guy was like, you're not him. And I was like, oh, wait. I used the wrong account. Oh. Ironically, I am him, but I understand the confusion.
It would have been funny if you just replied with, oh, how surprised you soon will be.
Yeah. Oh, my sweet summer child.
That's why sometimes I just reply.
Oh shit, the Anubis shadow. Remember the...
Oh yeah, the Falaki tie, but for the DLC.
Yeah, the Anubis's assassin.
Run! We're in Thebes! Wait, isn't this supposed to be in Greece, not in Egypt? Where are you going?
Why the fuck are you going back in?
He's like, I have to.
I just got you out of there, you dipshit! This is how you get caught.
This is why you're all beaten and bloodied and bruised.
I'm amazed while you were captured, they let you keep that jaguar skin. Isn't that valuable?
Yeah, usually those are pretty valuable.
Look, we're gonna capture him, we're gonna torture him, but we ain't thieves around here, alright? We let you keep your nice things.
I cheered when he publicly announced that Disney doesn't know how lightsabers work. I mean, yeah, they kind of don't. And they think they've made that pretty clear.
Yeah. Disney doesn't learn their lesson, is the problem. Kathleen Kennedy is still in charge of Star Wars. That tells you they don't learn their lesson.
If she was in charge of, like, one project, I think it would be fine. But clearly she can't be in charge of a bunch of...
I don't think she's... I think she's a shitty person, honestly. I've seen the shit she's been saying, like, in interviews and shit. And I just don't like her, to be honest.
That's fair.
She never cared about the fans. She never cared about the franchise. She lied to George Lucas about it. She lied to the fans about it. I don't like her. Yeah.
That's fair. I don't like her as a person either, but apparently, according to her, George Lucas and Steven Spielberg, they both said she is an amazing producer, which means that
I'm sure she is, but like,
which is why I say she can do one movie at a time.
I think that kind of makes it all the more worse, though, because I feel like she has the talent, and she's openly deciding to do stupid shit instead.
That's fair. I'm not trying to invalidate.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I'm just saying, like. Also, what the hell does the Force is female mean?
The Force is for everybody.
The Force. Last time I checked, the Force was an energy created by all living things that surrounds us, penetrates us, and at times it guides us. Oh, of course, a woman. Like, I never thought the Force was male or female. What are you talking about, kid?
I thought of the Force as like energy or the sun.
It's like saying this table is female. Lightsabers are female. What are you talking about?
I know we call cars she and we give them female names, but that doesn't mean they're actually female.
Sometimes a guy will call a car she because it's like he takes care of it, and so it feels like he's taking care of a woman or something like that. Like, I think that's part of the reason.
Yeah, that's part of the reason, but it doesn't mean we actually believe it.
So that was dumb as shit, and she openly stated in an interview like this was something to be proud of. When I got Star Wars, I saw an opportunity to use it and turn it into a feminist, like...
icon.
Feminist franchise, and I was like, oh, fuck you. You don't know what you're doing.
Then you don't understand the point of...
You do not understand what Star Wars is. You have no idea what you're talking about. Like, first of all, Star Wars was always a series that like could empower like both men and women.
It didn't do a great job of it in the early 70s.
And the fact that you didn't think it was that in the first place shows that you don't know like what the point of the franchise was.
We say as we take out our aggression on this poor lion.
Yeah.
Why is it most of the lions we run into are males? Most of them should be female.
There are some female ones.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Don't say that so loud, you'll make Kathleen Kennedy angry.
No, her spirit will be summoned directly into this room. Andrew, what do you remember about Tokoyami's Disney-themed Kamen Rider season? I believe that's the one with the multiple...
I remember several things. Wasn't there, like, some Peter Pan stuff in there? And something where you think Scar is going to be the main villain, but he isn't?
I think that might be something.
Yeah.
At least the farmers fought back.
The only thing remotely female about the Force is the daughter.
Oh, yeah. It's in Clone Wars. There's the father, the son, and the daughter. Yeah, exactly. That's a thing. Like... Yeah.
And wasn't she the like light side? And then
the daughter was the light side, the son was the dark side,
mm-hmm.
and the father was the balance, I believe.
Is there more to this?
Didn't he reveal like the future to Anakin at one point?
The son did, but
yeah.
Then the father erased that from his memory. Also, the son was played by Sam Witwer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. It's so cool because Sam Witwer was a huge Star Wars fan before he got that role on The Force Unleashed, and his friend was one of the developers of The Force Unleashed. And he said, "When I you can watch there's a video of them streaming it, and they were talking about when you called me to let me know I got the role, it was one of the greatest moments of my life." And since then, he's played Maul, he's played the Son. It's I'm happy to see that. And he cares so much, and he does a great Palpatine impression, by the way. I've heard him do it. He sounds pretty spot on.
Nice. I'm good.
I feel like if we ever need a new Palpatine, you could put Sam Witwer in a bunch of makeup and it would work.
It's good to know because the actor for Palpatine ain't getting any younger, no offense.
Yeah, even though I love the hell out of him, but yeah, he's not getting any younger. Poor guy.
I mean, it's like how the actor...
He's a great sport, too. He always comes back to play Palpatine.
He's like, I'm back from the dead? Sure, let me just get my voice one.
We wanted to bring Palpatine back from the dead. I'm in. We haven't told you the rest of the script. I'm in.
Just give me a few $100,000 and we're good.
Hey, Ian, yeah? You remember how you played the Emperor in the last 20 minutes of one movie? Yeah? Would you like to come play him in 3 new ones? Sure. Okay, cool. Prequels. Hey, Ian, yeah, you know how we killed the Emperor? Yeah? You want to bring him back for a movie? Sure. I'll do it again.
Yeah, I'll do it again. Sure.
Hey, Ian, will you be in 1 episode of Obi-Wan? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll do it. It reminds me a little bit of James Woods. Every time there's anything Hades, James Woods is like, and you didn't tell me? Here I am. Hello.
James, we called you before we even decided if we'd use the character. Yeah. We base on whether or not we'll use the character based on if you'll show up. Yeah. What, not the voice for Hercules? No, he only shows up for 10 minutes in the game.
I'm going to do my first book review soon. You know this.
I know. I've seen the future.
Yeah, I'm going to be reviewing a book...
written by a fan, right?
Written by a fan, but actually very well written and very well researched. Called The Changing of the Gods. It's a book where Hades is the main character, and I really think people are going to love this because there's a lot of love for Hades, and that also shows in this book. And he's written in a way that's not only feels very mythically accurate, but the character is written in a way that's very relatable. So. Basically the main plot of the book, I won't give big spoilers, but I'll just tell you the main plot. The main plot is Hades has kind of had enough of all the bad shit that keeps happening in Greek myth, and he thinks people should start having to answer for the shit they've done, including the gods. And so he's trying to make that happen.
Nice. That makes sense.
So it's pretty cool, especially if you've read a lot of Greek myth. You watch Hades, talking to Artemis, you didn't have to fucking murder that guy. Why did you do that? And then Artemis' response is I don't know, I've murdered so many people I don't even remember which one you're talking about.
Damn. That's deep.
Someone has exited.
Oh, thanks for following God/165. What an interesting name, God/.
Also, there's some pretty cool ideas that this author has about the dynamic of the underworld and the gods themselves. There's this there's this actually really wholesome thing he wrote in there where it's Persephone, if she hears that kids have died, she'll go with Karen to pick them up because Karen is a kind of scary figure for kids. So she comes along to make the kids feel safe when they get on the boat and everything. I could totally see Persephone doing that.
Yeah.
And that makes a lot of sense. And then another one is Hades talking to Priam of Troy about war, and Priam being can you gods even understand what someone has to go through in war since you can't die? And then Hades goes, well, it's a double-edged sword. We can't die, sure, but we still went to war with the Titans. And now I want you to imagine, Priam, the most painful way you can die, and now imagine that doesn't kill you, and you keep surviving that over and over again.
Yeah, well, because he was literally swallowed, so...
Yeah, so it's that's the point Hades makes is we can't die, but that can sometimes suck in war because all the pain we go through, we still go through that pain and it won't kill us. So it's So yeah, very well written book. I'm hoping to finish it up soon and do a video on it.
You know what's interesting about the gods can't die?
What?
I might be remembering this wrong.
Fuck you.
But didn't Kronos kill his father?
Reports vary, as they say. He castrated his father, and the main canon I accept, which is also the first canon I read, is that after he castrated Uranus, Uranus ran off in fear of his son. And that's also why the sky now needs to be held up, because Uranus was the sky and he was keeping it up, but since he left, the sky just started falling out of orbit towards the Earth.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a lot of shit going on here. I'm
It's
just
a
gonna
market.
start killing people and see what happens.
It's
That's
a
how I
drug
deal with
market.
all my problems.
Oh, thank you for following, James Dew. James Dew, welcome. And thank you, Julie Licks, for joining as well. Welcome, all of you new followers, to the Dragon's Den. I am your host, ZA Zagard. And as you know, this is the Mythology Guy, aka my friend Andrew. And we stream every Wednesday that we can stream together.
Bayek, I think that guy was already dead.
Stab him again. Make sure you gotta double tap,
Ah!
Double tap.
Hey, you scared of me? You should be.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, wait, what the fuck? I'm here to take the credit.
He's dead, isn't he? I bent my face to the ground.
What a weird way to say you bowed. I bent my face to the ground.
face to the ground. How do you bend your face?
Thank you, Eagle.
I don't.
He was my only family.
I am sorry, Miane. But whatever he did, he loved you.
In fact, a little too deeply. He was talking about how sexy you were, and that's when I left the room.
Yeah, I walked away as he started talking about each of your toes and how he wanted to lick them. It was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Are those horses trying to get somewhere?
No. That he's jamming out. He's like,
that horse, I think it may have ADD. He's just constantly fidgeting with everything.
And the other one's like, God damn it, Jeff, will you calm down?
Wow,
You're making these look bad.
You guys just walk this shit off like it's nothing.
They must be gods. We must fear them. They are gods.
Okay, completed that mission. I will face this thing, but not right now. It's level 55 enemy. Okay.
What? You don't want to try fighting the faithless one?
No, I really
5
don't.
levels below?
Alright, so, yeah, we gotta find things.
Let me read up on some stuff some
Go
people
ahead.
said. For starters, Alpha said lightsabers don't bludgeon. I don't remember a lightsaber doing that, but yes, they do not do that. That is correct. They sear and penetrate and slice with perfect precision.
Yeah, well, Disney's stupid.
When did they have a lightsaber bludgeon, Alpha? Please tell me, because I would like to remember this
I
moment.
have to go get this thing from where the Anubis assassin.
And specifically which movie? Because if it was in The Last Jedi, it's just another... It's just more ammo for me to point out that Last Jedi isn't actually... It's an okay movie. Even if you took the Star Wars part off it, which you can't.
I'm getting really sick of people saying Last Jedi is a great movie if you don't think of it as a Star Wars movie. That argument doesn't work for about 5 different reasons.
First of all, you
First
can't...
of all, it is a Star Wars movie. If you watch that movie all by itself and you've never seen Star Wars, you won't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, you'll be like, who is Luke?
Okay.
What is she holding? Why are they suddenly lifting things in the air with their
What
mind?
the hell is Luke talking about? Who is Darth Sidious? What are Jedi? What is that laser sword? What the hell is going on? It doesn't work. Like, it is a Star Wars movie. It is a Star Wars sequel, and it is a direct sequel to The Force Awakens. It doesn't work in any of those ways. Also, it's not a good movie on its own. Does anyone in the world think that Casino Planet shit was good? Or that shit with Rose Tico going, oh, we can't fight what we hate. We have to save what we love. Mwah, suddenly I love you. I don't... What the fuck was that? Like,
People try to say, well, if you take those parts out...
yeah, you can't say, oh no, it's good if you don't think about any of the other movies and you also take parts out of this movie. What are you talking about?
That's not how movies work.
You can say there were good scenes in the movie, but you can't say it's a good movie if you only look at half the scenes.
Yeah.
That's fine if you want to say there were good scenes in the movie. I agree with you if you say that.
I say it's a better movie than 9, but it's more frustrating than 9. for fans.
You know why I hate it more, because I blame that movie for 9 in the first place.
That's a very fair reason.
Yeah.
Another thing, and then I'm gonna read what Awesome Girl says. I feel like the new Star Wars could have been good if they kept the same director and didn't listen to the fans about Ren and Kylo.
I'm not in conflict. Do you see a conflict?
There was a guy who did see you, and he's chasing you down.
I'm not in conflict, guys.
Who's that? What's that one video?
My God, can't I pick up all this? This is fucking awesome.
Being chased by Shia LaBeouf.
Oh God. Yeah, it's called Man-Eater Shia. No, it's called Real Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Is the book on Amazon? I don't believe the book is on sale yet.
What book?
The one you've been reading.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Oh, it is?
It's called The Changing of the Gods.
The Changing of the Gods, Amazon. Go find it.
That's how I got it.
Is it on Audible?
I don't know.
Okay.
Guardian of Scales. I want this statue. I legit want this statue.
In Obi-Wan, he bludgeons a stormtrooper with a lightsaber. Did he?
Oh my God, did he? I don't remember.
Honestly, I was not
things,
paying attention.
Obi-Wan is, again, like, I'll say, good scenes in Obi-Wan stuff I liked, but I'm not going to pretend it's, like, great overall.
If they had not made Obi-Wan, I think we'd all felt the same as we already do about Star Wars.
I legit wanted the Obi-Wan show, too. But yeah, watching it, I remember watching it and thinking, yeah, this is pretty good, actually. I don't get what all the, oh, wait, okay, that was fucking stupid. You know, by the end, I was like, okay, yeah, I get why people don't like it. I had fun overall, but I'm not going to pretend it's great.
There's one character I liked, and they killed her off in the show, and they should have kept her. It was the girl who was undercover as a soldier in the Empire. I liked her story. She thought she was doing good when she joined the Empire.
Yeah, I would like, that's a character I wouldn't have minded seeing more of.
Yeah,
but I also figured she was gonna die.
Yeah,
and it kind of completes her character arc and everything. Like, you know,
she
doesn't think, like, she doesn't forgive herself for what she did. So in the end, she dies to try to make it right.
That's fair.
It does fit.
It fits. It's just I wish she was, like I said, she was just the character I liked the most. I don't really care for child Leia because she doesn't really feel like adult Leia except for in one very specific scene. Yeah. The rest of the time she's just a kid.
I think everyone unanimously thinks that chase scene was stupid.
Yeah, that was
that was really dumb. And it, like, I remember watching that chase scene thinking, if they don't catch her, this is going to be the dumbest shit ever. And they did catch her. I was like, okay. It was still pretty dumb, though.
Yeah. That's a funny way to react. Okay, but it's still pretty dumb.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't undo the fact that was dumb, but you saved yourself from being even more dumb by making her actually get away.
Yeah. That was funny. If you don't watch it as a Star Wars movie argument, it's like saying a shit-tasting sandwich that it's quite good if you don't eat it as a sandwich.
Yeah, like, that's an I love that, like, when people say, like, oh no, it's fine, yeah, this spaghetti has shit all over it, but the spaghetti under the shit is still good spaghetti. It's like, no, it doesn't matter, I don't want to eat that spaghetti anymore. You still ruined it!
It's, you know what that reminds me of? It's like that time when I, poured way too much salt on my pasta. Yeah. It was literally I had only ever used salt shakers before.
Yeah.
And then we were at his house and his mom made pasta and he had one of the what is it called? Just those salt cans that just has like a little...
Yeah, just the big, like, iodized salt thing. Yeah.
Where it literally pours it out as like a whole thing, and I didn't know how to use it, so I accidentally poured a shit ton of salt on my...
I remember that. Yeah, you just fucking salted the shit out of that
And I took one bite of pasta, and I had to drink a whole glass of water.
I remember,
That's how much salt there was.
Where we were, like, brushing it all off and everything.
And pouring it in water, and it was still too salty.
It just tasted like, can we have a little pasta with our salt, please?
Yeah, it literally tasted like salt with the texture of pasta.
Yeah, people need to stop justifying shit. One argument I don't fully get is, look, I get it. If you like the Percy Jackson movies, that's fine. Stop calling them good movies. They're not. Okay? I went over why they're not good movies in my videos. Unless you're going to find a way to counter my point, stop calling it a good film. People keep saying, oh yeah, it's a bad Percy Jackson adaptation, but it's still a good movie. It's like, okay... I'm not hearing your argument, though. You didn't actually... I pointed out in the fucking review video so many reasons why it doesn't work. Like,
just as
not
a
just
movie.
as an adaptation, but as a movie. There's so many dumb lines and dumb decisions made, and things that not even don't make sense from a mythical standpoint or a book adaptation standpoint, but just on its own don't work. So, like, I don't get why. It's great if you like the film, that's fine. Like, you know, I know people worked hard on it, so it's cool when people like it, but if you're gonna tell me it's a good film, can you tell me why it's a good film? It's not a good film.
I feel like I should do that for the Aragon movie, because I keep seeing in this one fan group I'm in, like every week someone talks about the movie. It's like, yeah, I remember the movie was terrible or something like that. But every other post about those, someone goes, you know, it was a bad movie when I saw it, but looking back, it's a fine movie by itself. And I'm like, is it? Is it a fine? I need to rewatch it. I haven't seen it since I was like 9 or 10, whenever that movie came out.
Okay, we got the Ramses stuff.
So I don't remember it. I don't remember the movie. I just remember, even when I was a kid, I thought, this is nothing like the book, and this is terrible. I remember coming out of the theater so mad.
Yeah, same. Like, because we were both fans of the book.
Toko says, in case you don't remember, the common riders are Michael, the son of Sleeping Beauty, Robin Hood, the big bad wolf, and the three caballeros.
Oh, yeah, you brought back Robin Hood. That made me happy, yeah.
Me mama made pasta. They ruined Grover.
Yeah, Grover was not good at all in the new film. Some people were mad that he was race swapped. I was mad that he was personality swapped.
Yeah.
His personality was... They were trying to make him the comic relief. The funny thing is, Grover's funny in the book already. You don't have to completely change who he is. They made him a confident, like, playboy, like, party animal in the movie. He's nothing like that in the book. He's insecure, like...
He's a friend.
He's a close friend who needs Percy just as much as Percy needs him, basically.
They only feel like friends because they're teenagers, not because they're actually friends, to be honest.
There's no character development in the movie. You know? The characters start out annoying, and at the end they're annoying.
They're slightly less annoying because they were right.
Grover's a confident, cocky guy who makes jokes that aren't even funny the whole movie through. Mm-hmm. Percy's a selfish, like, constantly negative, like, fucking killjoy the whole movie. Annabeth's a fucking girl boss who just hates fun the whole movie. Like...
Yeah, she kind of did hate fun the whole movie.
One of the worst lines in the movie. Stand up and fight. Hero. You're all heroes. What are you doing?
What is this? Why do you hate it? What's going on here?
What are you doing?
I don't understand. Explain.
I hate that stupid line. God.
Alright, the villains are Foundation X, Hades, Dr. Facilier, Mother Gothel, the evil queen Grumhilda, and Ursula, and the final boss is Maleficent. The only race swapping that I had no problem with was when Zazie Beetz was cast as Domino in Deadpool 2.
Oh, yeah, because Domino's not black in the comics.
Okay, I mean
I didn't mind that. I don't
there are times when I haven't minded when they swap characters. It's just if you do it just because it's literally like, you know, this person acted it well, and it's blind cast, like, yeah, we'll just hire you as the character, then I'm totally fine with it. But when they do it for no reason or just
and
because
it doesn't fit the character and shit like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm hesitant with the Percy Jackson TV show.
I haven't really looked deep into it, but I've heard some stuff.
I've heard from Rick Riordan that he says that she plays her that she feels like Annabeth. So so long as
I'll give it a chance. Yeah, I'll see.
Here's my thing. Here's the promise I made to myself. If the character is played, acts like, written like, and has lines like how Annabeth would talk from the books, I am going to 100% defend her, protect this actress. If not, I will get mad at the studio because the actor is not in charge of what's written, guys.
Like, we're gonna talk about the show, obviously. Obviously, we both absolutely love this series, and you know, so we reviewed the fucking movies. We're gonna do videos on the show, and here's the thing: I'm gonna be honest about how I feel. If I think it was a bad decision, I'll talk about why I think it was a bad decision, and The truth is, no matter what side I take on it, you know, there's gonna be people who are mad about it.
There's gonna be stupid people no matter what.
You gotta talk about it.
Where did you... Bayek, what are you doing?
Yeah, Bayek, what the fuck? Yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't know. It's like,
You're kind of low, you might want to...
Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
You were getting shot by everybody.
Absolutely everyone and their grandma was on my ass. Alright. Where were we on the chat?
Oh, I'm pretty much caught up.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty caught up. Yeah,
Like I said, so long as the lines... It all comes down to the writing for me. So long as she's written like Annabeth, I don't care who plays her. I really don't care. They could have...
I am going to be a little missing the whole, you know, gray eyes and blonde hair thing.
I mean, if they give her gray eyes and blonde hair...
I think I heard someone said they're not going to give her blonde hair. And
at least the gray eyes.
Even if they do, it would look a little weird, to be honest.
They better at least give her the gray eyes.
Yeah. Because
anybody can have gray eyes.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this series. I'll watch it. We'll see what we think. But,
do I have to do something here?
No, not necessarily. All right. We need to try to find Ramses' tomb, I believe. So the tombs are all over there. You see those onks?
Oh yeah.
We haven't found the tomb of Ramses. If I had to guess, though. All the tombs are in the same tunnel sequence area. So just head over to where they are, maybe that viewpoint, and I'm sure we can find the tomb of Ramses.
Before I do that, I want to unlock these 3 viewpoints.
Go ahead. Yeah. Andrew, I'm curious if you will feature Chinnamasta in your card game, the headless Hindu goddess with red skin I talked about before. She is the goddess of contradictions, by the way. I'm considering it, but I will tell you this. She wasn't in the gods we were already planning to have in, and it would be a little hard to do more additions right now, but I do love the idea of having her in, because I get one, headless god character that's fun for, variety's sake and creativity's sake, and Goddess of Contradictions, I can already think of, 3 different abilities I could use that for in the game. Could be a lot of fun. So, I would like to, but I can't guarantee anything on that front right now. But keep in mind, what we have in launch is not all the game will ever have. So...
Yeah, so long as it succeeds, there will be more game.
Yeah, there will be more game. There will not only be more mythologies, but there will be expansions on the ones we already have.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Are the books worth it? Everyone told me to read them, but then again, they also told me to read the Harry Potter books after watching the movies. It was a waste of time. In my opinion, the Harry Potter movies did just fine. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The Harry Potter movies did a great job. Now, the books do, of course, add more, but they're still good movies whether you read the books or not. I will tell you, Percy Jackson books and movies are night and day, though. Percy Jackson movies are not good, in my opinion, but the books are a ton of fun. And if you're a myth fan, I think you'll have a great time with the Percy Jackson books. I did. So,
Yeah, I'm currently listening through the Harry Potter books. We're on book 5 after, obviously, all the movies have been out. And while I agree to the point that, the movies did just fine, the reason you read the Harry Potter books is to get more into the world and kind of learn more about, little things in the characters and Hogwarts and all that stuff that you can't learn. Sorry about your boat, dude. That you can't learn about from the movies. One of the big things is SPEW. That's not in the movies, but it's also not super important. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's a whole thing. But back to the Percy Jackson ones. The Percy Jackson books are not the movies, and the movies are not the books. They are very different. The
movies have almost nothing to do with the books.
Only thing that's the same about the books and the movies is the names of the characters, the fact that it's Greek mythology, some specific beats of the story. But even then, in the first one, there's one huge thing that happens in the story that does not happen in the movie, and I don't want to spoil it for you, because I read that book after seeing the movie and was like, why did they have this? This is such a cool scene.
And the second movie feels like the writers were getting progressively more and more drunk as the writing process went on, until they fucking got started throwing up in the bathroom and just yelling out stupid shit.
Kinda, yeah. Because they started off being like, okay, we'll give you what you want.
Yeah, it felt like they went in thinking we're gonna give the fans what they want, but then somebody put something in the fucking water at the script writing meeting, and it just kept getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. I don't know what the...
Yeah. I fucking hate that movie so much.
It bugs you way more than it bugs me, but I also understand why, because I just...
And I have come to realize over time that even though I would really like a properly done, like, movie or show adaptation of Percy Jackson, we technically don't need it. Like, the book series will always be there, and it'll always be good, so... It's kind of like Avatar: The Last Airbender. We don't need a live-action adaptation of that.
Yeah, there's actually a YouTuber who recently came out that I like. His channel is called Overanalyzing Avatar, and he's been talking about the... He put out a video pretty recently about the live-action one that's coming out, and he's like, guys, you shouldn't be worried because part of the reason we haven't gotten any promotional material is the pandemic. Now, if we don't get any promotional material, not even a picture in the next 2 years, then I would start worrying. And for those people who are like, well, they changed some stuff in it, why would you want something that's exactly the same? You already have Avatar. You have a great TV show. Wouldn't you want... I want them to do something slightly different. Now, that doesn't mean change the characters or change the story, but do something, like, put your own spin on it at least.
Oh, if you want to complete the mission we're doing, Ramses Just Rose, you can see the crook and flail on your compass.
Ah.
So we have to defeat him in order to unlock his duat, I believe.
Then we shall do that in just a moment. For now, I want to get this...
Okay.
Because I'm already running.
Yeah, you're pretty close. Yeah, it's fine.
God, assassins must have great grip strength.
Nope, they get weaker every time.
No.
Toko says something I didn't have time to say in the last stream. The Foundation X is actually helping Scar for the first half of the season. Like, they gave him a battle axe that turns into a rifle and even gives him Monsters of the Week. Wow. That reminds me of, you ever watch Kirby Right Back At You? Where King Dedede was literally ordering monsters from a monster delivery service.
That sounds like typical Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby's like the one series where you can do anything and people would just be like, yeah, okay.
Hello, welcome to NME Monster Delivery. How can we help you today, King DDD?
Alright, now we gotta go to the Crook and Flail. Pharaoh's
Kirby
Cliffs.
Right Back At You was a fun show, honestly.
But were you lying before?
Literally, King DDD once orders a monster because he needs a filling done, and he doesn't trust the town dentist. And it's so hilarious, like he calls the enemy monster delivery service. It's like, I need you to deliver something that can help me with this toothache. And then the guy says back to him, I was under the impression your town already had a well-respected dentist. I'm like, how do you even know that?
Yeah, how do you know that? That's... What? Okay, this is spooky. What's going on here?
Well, there's a pharaoh killing people, remember?
No. But where
is that not what you came here for? Oh, I think you might have missed him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't see the crook and flail on the map anymore.
I just got... Oh my... Okay, fine. Fine.
You can still wipe out the bandit camp if you want.
No, I'm out of here. This place sucks.
Okay, it said the Pharaoh's shadow often rises in Thebes. So Thebes is over there. We need to kill the Pharaoh in order to unlock his duat.
Well, I can't fast travel because I'm being attacked.
So kill them.
By these rude people. I came in here to cure your problem. Okay, that's it. I'm leaving. I don't need you. Your EXP gains are not worth it.
You're not worth it.
Run, run, run. I'm gonna spam follow road so we run faster. Follow the road. Follow the road.
Follow the yellow sand road. Everything is yellow sand road.
Then follow everything. Okay, now I can teleport. What do they said in the chat?
Nothing.
They're oddly quiet.
They don't like us.
They're planning a revolt. A revolt.
Well, if we're waiting for the Pharaoh to rise, there is a side mission in this area we can do in the meantime.
Ew, side mission?
Yeah, you fucking boy. We gotta work for our money.
Oh, by the way, so I was gonna tell Andrew this, but I'll tell you guys now. So I went down to Six Flags, as I said, because one of my friends wanted to go there because they have their thing is instead of being like Disneyland or Universal where it's a huge theme park, their thing is mostly being a place with lots of rides. They have 20 roller coasters, and
that's not enough.
I think that's more than...
I need 100 roller coasters.
Well, they have the most roller coasters in the world, apparently. So.
And then the world doesn't have enough roller coasters.
Okay, where's the side mission, by the way, that you were talking about?
Upper left. See?
Nah, I don't want to do that. I want to get this treasure.
Alright, you fucking Nancy boy.
Anyways, and most of the roller coasters, I'm going to let you guys know, personally, my opinions about Six Flags, most of the roller coasters were fine. They weren't super great, but they were fine. They were fun. It was, and it's not super expensive. It's not Disney prices, so it's a little bit cheaper. But I will warn you, some of them hurt. Like, there's this one called the Viper. The seats were like old plastic from like the 60s, and the chair was tiny, and you're going around, it's like bumping into you. It's like being in a,
fuck you.
It's like being in a bad relationship. It was like you're having fun, but also I'm bruised everywhere. What the hell is? It was.
That
painful.
sounds like a lovely relationship. You might want to use your bird to find the treasure.
Yeah.
You gotta zoom in and look around, and if a little white line appears, then it's near. This is a big area, so it's hard to find what you're looking for.
If I call loud enough, I'll hear the treasure.
How can the bird tell from there that people are... Oh, there's the compass thing. Oh.
So it's somewhere over this way.
There it is.
How did you know? It was all the
You probably should have marked it. You didn't mark it.
Fine, I'll mark it. Well, I know it's over here, so...
Yeah. Do you, though?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's over here.
See, this is what happens when you don't mark things. Now it moved. Oh, there it is. It ran away. It's a mimic.
Oh, God. Now I'm scared. Speaking of mimics, I'm looking forward to the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Yeah, it looks like it could be fun. I did a trailer reaction to that.
Are you going to play Dungeons and Dragons finally?
I've played it before.
To be fair...
Don't you remember the misadventures of Salmonella Shunte, Dr. Wunterslash, and Prickleberry Crunch?
I marked it, right?
I thought you did, yeah. I think it's in that direction.
What the hell is going... what sucks is neither of the campaigns we played we were able to finish, so... Yeah. You never got resolution for those. I think if you played a campaign where...
I was planning to have Prickleberry Crunch betray and murder the entire team and then rise them as his minions.
I remember you were planning that.
I think I saw the treasure symbol.
Yeah, it's inside, I'm sure.
Yeah. I was gonna have you join me in my attempts to kill everyone.
Well, considering the fact that I was a dark elf, and I was also constantly trying to trick people into thinking I was their best friend.
It's up there. Yeah, it's above you. See, it's there.
You bastardo. You make me climb over and then climb down and then climb back up.
I think you might have to climb the other side to reach it. Oh, or maybe not. Never mind.
How did they get up here?
Go. I don't know. They cheated. That's how.
They used wall hacks.
Okay, area complete. Now go talk to lady who has job for you to do.
Lady who has big hair. That is her name.
Okay, what a nice name for that lady.
Big, giant, fluffy hair.
Okay, then.
That bounces in the wind.
You bounce in the wind.
How did you know? Why are you revealing my secrets?
Because fuck you.
James has a thing to say.
Alright, Andrew, do you think Riordan's Greek gods would react to the Shinto pantheon offering to help deal with Kronos and his army? Do you think they would accept, or would Zeus tell them to fuck off? I do think Zeus has a little too much pride to accept help. Like, remember, he didn't even want to ask, like, the demigods for help.
Yeah, and he got mad that, in Heroes of Olympus, he was mad at Percy because they helped in the last series.
Yeah. He was mad that he had to rely on them. So, yeah, I don't think Zeus would ever accept help from the Shinto pantheon. Toko says also, during the second half, Foundation X found out Scar's illness, and they kick him out and start helping Maleficent because a dead man can't help find treasures. It's like, I need to take a sick day. Get the fuck out of here!
Oops, not what I wanted to do.
What even were you revealing with that? And that looked so strange. Who stole the Triad statuettes from the Triad statuettes jar? Who? Me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who?
Okay, so what's the area? Doesn't tell me.
The shadow arose. Look. Go kill him. Kill him! Quickly, before he leaves again.
Baya, can't you run a little faster? I know I broke your ankle, but come on.
Fuck the investigation area. We have to kill Ramses.
To be fair, he is murdering people, so
yeah. It's like, help, Ramses is killing people. I'm investigating where these statues went.
Now I want to play a Spider-Man game. What the? Oh, I guess this is part of his killing.
Probably, yeah.
Is this the first thanks killing?
Oh, God. Oh, yep, people are running away. He is there.
Well, not these idiots. These idiots are still walking towards him.
There he is. There he is. Ramses the Great!
Hey, well, I was just watching.
No, he's kind of being a dick right now.
Can you lock
So
on?
he's Ramses the Not So Great. Be careful. If he kills everybody, he'll leave. Alright, this is a lesser version of how his actual boss fight should be, so yeah, you can do this. You killed her! You monster!
It wasn't on purpose!
You're like, Ramses, you've got it all wrong, I'm here to help you! Damn, Ramses is decked out.
I mean, he is Ramses the Great.
Yeah. You can do this. He's only level 47 right now. Whoop.
Yeah, it's just been a hot minute, so...
Yeah, and unfortunately your super didn't get him, so that sucks.
Yeah, he would be way weaker if I had hit him with that.
I think we have the health drain bow, also, so you could try shooting him to get some health back. With the... Yeah, with that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, now you have the super. That'll also give you health, I believe. Oh, whatever, you still have it. It's fine.
Or do I?
Hey, you exited conflict, you ran so far away. That's kind of funny. You're killing his victims for him. Why is that guy even still here? Leave! So Ramses can't kill you.
That doesn't make
Remember,
any
you
sense.
can lock on by clicking the right analog stick. Yeah. You're doing good. You got him half dead and you have all your health.
Okay, so this guy isn't too hard to fight.
Yeah, he'll be harder when we face him in the duo.
Yeah, but he's slower,
Yeah.
so...
Ooh, he does a lot of damage, though. Nope, you keep saving that guy. And that idiot is still here. Should we really be saving him? I feel like this is just nature at this point. It's like, I've been stabbed multiple times, but I'm gonna continue to stand here. I like standing here. This is a good place to stand. You did it!
Hey, you don't deserve to live. Fuck you.
Yeah. Magi are supposed to protect the innocent. He's not innocent, he's an idiot!
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Got what he deserved.
Well, he killed all his victims, but I also killed him before. So,
yeah, it's fine. The point is, everybody won today.
Everyone wins. Well, not these people. They didn't win. They clearly
I love how the name of the temple is the House of a Million Years.
Oh,
Alright, yeah. Do you want to finish the investigation you were doing, or just go to the next duop thing?
There's my answer.
Okay.
And here you go.
Okay. So, so after that, Scar starts working with the big bad wolf and the caballeros. Okay. James 2 says, thanks for your opinions. I will give it a try then. The Percy Jackson books. Speaking of the scenes that appeared in the books and not in the movies, I've read so many fanfic with those scenes happening in them. I have them memorized like they happened in the movies. Was really weird when my friend told me that Skeeter wasn't an Who the fuck is Skeeter? Animagus in the movies. Yet I have the scene of Hermione putting her in a glass jar.
Rita Skeeter is...
Rita Skeeter. Okay, yeah. You said Skeeter, and I'm thinking of the show Doug.
That's actually a pretty big part of the movie that they left out. They should have kept that part in.
Yeah.
Because that explains how she's able to get all that information about Harry without her being there. Because, well, she is there. She's a bug. That one was actually pretty important.
Yeah. Wasn't that just in the fanfic, though?
No, that's actually in the books.
I don't remember, though.
So, do you remember what an animagus is?
Yeah, I know what an animagus is, but I didn't remember Skeeter being one.
Yeah, she's a beetle.
Well, then.
Yeah, it's not in the movie.
I forgot about that. It's been a long time since that book.
I read the book, I listened to the audiobook less than a month ago.
Head to the house of 1,000,000 years of Usamata, head to this place, basically.
How tall was the real Ramses? I kind of doubt he was this bulky. He was over 6 feet tall.
Just like Akhenaten wasn't even taller. Remember that?
Yeah.
Fucking Slender Man I was fighting.
That was fucking weird. Yeah, in the books she was she could turn into a beetle, and that because in the books Dumbledore banned her from being able to go on campus because she kept harassing the students.
Yeah,
specifically
good
Harry.
move, Dumbledore.
But then he didn't know she was an animagus.
What is even going on there?
And
I don't
more
care
importantly,
enough to
even if
find
he
out.
did know, he had no proof, so there was nothing he could really do about it. And it turns out she was secretly a beetle animagus, and so she would hide in plain sight and listen to things that were happening and report them. Like reporting that Hagrid is half giant.
About being a goddess of contradictions, do you know any deities that are gods or goddesses of unusual things? Well, I've said it many times. There's Chiamedes, the god of beans. There's Priapus, the god of penises and erections. There's Sterculius, Roman god of poop and bad smells. There's also there's a Greek god of mixed wine and a Greek god of unmixed wine.
That's because in Greek, that was actually back in ancient Greece, that was a big thing.
Yeah, one of the roles of Epimetheus is he is the titan of making excuses, along with some of the other things he's titan of. There's Aristeus, the god of beekeeping and cheese making. Yeah, so there's quite a few. So there's some examples for you.
About being the goddess of contradictions, do you know deities that are...
I just
Oh,
answered
yes,
that
I'm
one.
sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
While working with them, he finally starts to kind of sort of give a shit about people besides himself. I'm assuming you're talking about Scar.
Yeah. That's very out of character for Scar. No, I'm kidding. I'm down to see that side of him, see what happens.
I mean, we never will because he was eaten by hyenas. He has one of the more graphic
For all
deaths.
we know, he survived that.
No, we know he did not
never
survive.
see the body.
I mean, fair, but we also know he didn't survive it because in the second movie they say he died. So.
Maybe they don't know.
What is he, a fucking spy hiding? He's off the grid?
Yep.
He's a lion. He'd have to
his
eat
attempts
eventually.
didn't work, so now he's hiding.
That would have been a cool reveal in the second movie if it turns out Scar was still alive at the end.
Yeah. At the after credits scene, somehow Scar returned.
You could have done that back then, and no one would have blinked an eye. You know what? It would
remember, somehow Jafar returned.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, to be fair, his return made sense. It's because he.
Yeah, people were so excited for Return of Jafar, then they were pretty let down by the film. The Prince of Thieves sequel was a lot better.
Yeah, I like the Prince of Thieves sequel. It ties up all the
They
stories.
got Robin Williams back. He made me burst out laughing in one of his first jokes. Brought to you by sand. It's everywhere.
That's a good one. Oh, Robin, we miss you. Do you look down upon us and think, man, I wish I could go back or even
this guy's like, my partner's gone. Hey, a guy pointing a bow at me from the bushes. I should investigate.
He didn't see the bow. All he sees is the reeds. Do you think Batman would pull in Amanda Waller and put a bomb in a Saiyan's neck while they're unconscious so that if they ever turn, he could stop them? No.
Yes, cough on your dead friend's remains.
He comes back as a fire ghost in the Lion King show. Oh, he does? I didn't know that.
Oh, I haven't seen the Lion King show.
Me neither.
I saw him come back as a ghost in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I was just about to say. Maybe that's where they got the idea. I don't think he would. Because his contingency for John Jones was to infect him with nanites that would perpetually set his skin on fire. Yeah, but he would. I don't think he would preemptively have these things. That's the difference. The difference between Amanda Waller and Batman is Batman has plans for if someone goes dark, and then he enacts them. Amanda Waller pre-plans for someone to do something she doesn't like and has the bomb already in their neck.
Yeah.
That's the main reason I don't think he would. I think he would definitely do the whole bomb on the neck thing. I just don't think he would do it until they did something wrong.
Yeah, plus in the, like, I assume you're talking about the Justice League comic / movie where it showed Batman's contingency plans. His original contingency plans were meant to, like, just, like, subdue the heroes so that they could be captured. He wasn't planning to kill them. They were altered into kill plans by Vandal Savage.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah. There's a Justice League story where Vandal Savage infiltrates, like, he uses Mirror Master to infiltrate Batman's Batcave and find the contingencies. Then he alters them into kill plans rather than capture plans.
Makes a lot of sense.
And I there was this one line from Superman at the end that I found kind of silly, where Superman's like, isn't it hypocritical for you to have contingency plans for us but not yourself? It's like, he can't write one for himself, then he knows what the contingency plan is.
That's why, that's why the theory is that the theory why he doesn't kill Joker even though Joker is a terrible person is because his contingency plan, if Batman ever goes bad, is to use the Joker. Because he's the one person he can't predict.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Like, they even, like, reference that in The Dark Knight, don't they? Maybe this is a man even you don't fully understand.
It's because you can't understand it. The only person who understands the Joker is the Joker.
You can't understand men who just want to watch the world burn.
Unless you also want to watch the world burn, which...
Okay. Doing pretty good here, so...
Oh, look at all this disease that you're spreading.
I am the god of plague. Fuck
What's
you.
that creeping around the corner or on your handkerchief? The Black Death. What's that?
What are we referencing
What's
right
that
now?
going up your pee-pee or
What?
on your vagina? The Black Death.
What the fuck are you referencing?
This is from a musical. This is actually...
What fucking musical are you referencing?
It's called Something Rotten.
Okay, fair.
You would like it.
I think I would.
Me and Claire wanted to listen to the soundtrack because neither of us had listened. Oh, cool.
There. Oh, cool.
Nice. Neither of us had listened to the soundtrack all the way through.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden that one just started playing while we were cooking with the doors wide open. We were like, what if someone walks by right now?
That would be beautiful.
So yeah, I really want to see that one. Hi, the Hawk VT. How are we both doing? We're both doing good. Doing really good. It's called the Justice League.
Yeah, that's what he says in the film. My contingency plan is the Justice League.
Thank you for following Trophy Curator 7. Ooh, how many trophies have you curated today? Have you proven their accuracy and legitimacy? My favorite strange deity is...
Motherfuckers. They're both one hit away from death because of all the disease all over the place.
I told you, you're the Black Death.
I am kind of a dick.
And you bring death everywhere.
Ugh. This area is no longer healthy.
My favorite strange deity is Nag Tani from Thailand. She's a goddess of banana trees. Her name literally means banana tree lady. I love that.
Ring, 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 banana tree lady. Okay, bring the
Batman has a
relics to the
contingency plan for
tomb.
himself. Dick Grayson is his contingency plan.
There's all these different versions.
There's a lot of different contingency plans for Batman, or theories, or answers, or
It doesn't really make sense. I really don't think it makes sense at all to write your own contingency plan. Because then you know the contingency plan. I think you should just go to the Justice League and say, hey, just so you know, or tell one member, like tell the smartest member, I'm making contingency plans for the members, make one for me. Just tell them that.
Yeah, if he told that to...
I would the Question or something.
Yeah, I would say I wouldn't give it to Superman because Superman is too good of a person.
Yeah.
He'd be too lenient. Although, there is one comic story where Superman does something that I'd say is pretty Batman level. Where obviously his biggest villain is Lex Luthor, or one of his biggest, I would say. And Lex Luthor, when he was, I can't remember if he was mayor of New York or governor at that time, or president, one of the three, and he started building a secret prison that to contain Superman, and Superman tricks him into revealing that he's a villain, and at the same time tricks him into going into the prison. So he gets Lex Luthor to build a prison that would work on Superman, and then he puts him in that prison. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense. He's a normal man. What is he gonna do to get out of there?
Yeah. All right, the Tomb of Ramses the Great. Wow, not so great when one of you is only half a man.
What will I find in the Pharaoh's
What will I find in the Pharaoh's tomb? Maybe you'll find another goddamn duat filled with goddamn monsters, Bayek. Have you considered that?
Oh, damn it, I was hoping to find a Cracker Barrel.
That is true. Cracker Barrel would be most welcome.
Oh, yeah, another thing I was going to tell you about before the stream, but I wanted to save it. There we go. There, we found it.
Found it. It's over here.
We wanted to try... we were driving there and back, so, after a few hours we were hungry. And we saw a Jack in the Box, and their food was fine. But we saw that they had, 8 different types of sauces, because, everybody's got to have their sauce. And one of the sauce they tried to do... have you ever heard of Good sauce, or Yum Yum sauce, I mean?
No. Okay, I'm guessing that's the...
Oh, wait.
So it's kind of funny we were supposed to do this one before the Tutankhamun one. But it's Ramses the Great. You would think he would be the last one. He was the greatest pharaoh and most powerful. Tutankhamun was a 19-year-old.
He's also he's one of the most well-known. I say one of because who you know of kind of depends on who you talk to first, so it's kind of it's up in the air.
I don't know. I knew about Ramses before Tut.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobbert! Nefertari. Okay, so this was his wife. I did not know that, actually. Okay, so this is Nefertari's Ba. You know what would have been a cool thing to see in these afterlives would have been Shabti warriors.
Oh, yeah.
Because that would have fit. Shabti were believed to go with people into the afterlife. And it could have been another thing you don't belong here in the afterlife, so the Shabti would start attacking you.
Maybe that's kind of what the Anubis warriors are supposed to sort of be, but they aren't.
I get that that's what they're supposed to be, but if you want more enemy types,
I know, right?
Is what I'm saying. I love that they have the Anubian warriors and the Bawbirds and the mummies and the scorpions. That's great. But you know me, I'm always going to want more. And it would have been mythically accurate. It would have made sense. So yeah.
The more I think about it, the more I want to play Assassin's Creed 4.
It's the best Assassin's Creed game.
It's just, even if you take it away from being Assassin's Creed game, because it's barely an assassin game,
it works either way, honestly.
There's a reason why there are people who don't like Assassin's Creed.
We should really stream that at some point. I'd love to make a video just talking about all these fucking iPads that have been left everywhere.
One thing I gotta say, and I'll get to the chat in a second, guys, so I'm not trying to ignore you guys. We're just having a conversation.
Here we go.
I'll wait till you get past this in case there's a cutscene.
I'm just gonna be a little bitch about it. Fuck you. Now you're already almost dead. And... I missed. Hold on. Hold still. Never mind.
Use the fire.
It's okay, I got this. Now he is dead. 2 big-ass mummies. And now you're both dead.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, that happened. They didn't expect me to mow them down with such ease.
They did a good job making the entrance to these duats look really
this cool. Looks epic. I love this. I would seriously just love a whole game in this kind of style.
I know, right? Just like a whole mythology RPG thing. That's why
I stand by what I said. This DLC is the best part of the game.
it's one of the reasons why I love God of War 4, and why even though I'm very cautious about it, I'm very interested in the Wukong game.
Yeah.
Because they're this type of game, but the whole thing is this.
This is perfect for a guy like me also. Alright, so the first duot was Field of Reeds, second was the water one. We also just checked out the more shadowy one. So this duot is the more deserty one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Now, I do think they did a good job here, because it's like, alright, well, the whole game has basically been a desert, so if we're going to do the desert duot, but you know, the statues and it kind of has this, the way you can't really see that far, and also I do like these construction sites and everything, immortalizing the pharaohs who live here and everything.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Pretty cool. The only thing I would improve on is, like, they pretty much all have the same face. I'd like it if it was a little more mixed up.
Yeah, I get why they did that, though, is to save time.
Yeah.
Is that a waypoint on your right?
Yeah.
Hebsed.
Discovered Hebsed.
But anyways, real quick, back to the thing I was talking about. So,
Yeah.
there's this thing called Yum Yum sauce, which is like, it's really tasty sauce.
All these ball birds.
You mean all these targets for us to shoot?
Ah, very true.
Especially since they all have levels. That means we're
Yeah.
supposed to kill them.
Alright, let's Pokemon train. A wild ball bird appear. These are Pidgeys right now. Wipe them all out. There's no point in killing them.
Why give them levels, though? That's what I want to know. Why?
Yeah, they don't fight you.
Unless maybe they do? I don't know. It's even saying there's a bunch of enemies near you. That's what those white things on the screen mean.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This game makes no sense.
Are we gonna fight?
I'm confused.
We gonna fight? We gonna throw down?
But anyway, so Yum Yum sauce is a really tasty sauce that a lot of places will have, especially like places like Benihana. I forget the name of the type of eating that is.
Benihana is good.
Or
I can't use Senu because I'm in conflict with their birds. There we go.
Anyways, as I was saying with the Yum Yum sauce, at not Denny's, Jack in the Box, they tried to make their own thing called Good Sauce. And my friend Andrew, a different friend named Andrew,
Yeah, I was about
he
to
has
say, I'm right here.
His theory is that what they're trying to do at Jack in the Box is just try to appeal to as many stoners as possible. Because a typical thing stoners will say is, "Give me that good weed." And they had so many weeds, and all their food was like stoner food there. So they're like, our market is stoners. Let's cater to that, because Jack in the Box is the one place where you can get a hamburger, a sandwich, a breakfast meal, and a taco all in one building.
Mm-hmm. It's for all the stoners. They're just missing pizza now.
And let me just say, their good sauce.
Oh shit!
You'll be fine.
Okay, just made it.
Let me just say, their good sauce, not that good. It's more like
Mediocre sauce.
it's more like fine sauce. Like it's fine, sure, but
it's more like sauce.
yeah, sauce. It's
How did that not hit you? Fuck you.
the curtain was in your way.
Oh, not the curtain.
I couldn't see. I was blinded.
Ooh, I'm blinded by.
Oh, thank you for following Golden Ghost. I like that name. Golden Ghost. Welcome. He says it in the comics. Yeah, I know, but he has multiple different plans, and I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just one of those things.
There's a lot of shit.
Batman has so many contingency plans that I'm lost from it. Yet fair the Hawk. Fair.
I think we all are.
He pushed Dick harder than any other Robin because
No,
Dick
that sounds weird out of context. He pushed Dick harder.
he pushed Richard Grayson harder than anybody else because Richard has more drive and potential to surpass him. Yeah, I know that.
He pushed him because he wanted him to.
It was also the
him,
first son figure he ever had, in a sense. So he was gonna push him harder than all the others.
I think he saw him more as a son than even Damian Wayne, really.
Well, he definitely sees Damian Wayne as his son, but the problem is that Damian Wayne is a dick.
Yeah.
Like, just he's wanted to kill children so many times.
Yeah.
Which, on the one hand, he is a
there
child,
it
but
is.
still, what the fuck, Damien?
As a kid, I want to kill other kids. I believe in equal opportunity for all ages.
Maybe we'll find lots of riches and
Justice for all is rated E for everyone.
That sounds like something out of the Doom Guy movie. Oh my god, that is funny. Justice is rated E for everyone. You should. That'll be a good skit.
Yeah. Can't murder children. Justice is rated E for everyone.
That puts a whole new spin on the rated E for everyone. Toko says, and so, during the end of the season, Robin Hood and the Caballeros attack the evil queen at her castle. And while Robin Hood fights the evil queen, the Caballeros fight Ursula, Prince John, and the sheriff.
You remind me of the guy at the opening of Rayman who tells this story. Have you heard the tale of Rayman? Well, one day the evil Mr. Dark steals the Great Protoon and defeats the fairy as she tries to protect it. Is that what you're fucking doing right now?
No, I'm
gonna talk to this Ba. Alright? Ba Humbug is what I'm naming this. How can you tell which one that was?
This one looks more metal than the others.
The favorite queen of the great man. I was one of many. He had 37 queens. Why does he walk the Black Land? Because Black Lands matter.
Gave us prosperity, but in death, his car finds no
That sucks.
Yeah, that's too bad. Anyway, I'm out. Yeah, once. That time is over. Yeah, see? I ain't doing it.
But you know what it is to sacrifice for something greater than
Did you just say something is greater than me? I am the greatest!
I'm the greatest out there. I'm winning. I'm always winning.
There you fucking disrespect me.
I should just stab you right here.
I do
You
love
and your
this
stupid
Bob
bird
design.
ass.
What would you have me do? Help, I'm in the body of a chicken, Bayek. I don't like it.
I did not expect you to say that. You know what that reminds me of? Remember the first time I played Red Dead Redemption? There was a scene with the fucking crow, and you had like a whole script.
Oh yeah, the fucking the vulture.
Well, yeah, that's what it was. You had a whole script prepared. And
I didn't have it prepared. I knew what was gonna happen, so I just said like just because I knew exactly when the vulture was gonna stand there, and the guy was gonna. It's like, should I eat him? Is he dead? I don't know if he's dead yet. I feel like he might be dead, but he's still moving. You know what? Fuck it, I'll eat him. It's like, god damn it! It's too late.
And then right when you said that, the bird flew away.
Yeah, because I knew when he was gonna fly away. That was just a moment of very nice timing.
Someone has
It's too bad we don't have your reaction to that recorded. That was a brilliant day for me.
If we had that recorded, our YouTube careers would have launched way earlier.
Whatever. They're doing okay right now.
Let's see.
Yeah, I forget. We get the Anubis horse. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking love it.
Yeah.
His plan is called the Justice League, like the same league who you already have contingency plans for. What about if they all turn rogue? Who's stopping you then? The Teen Titans. Yep, I know about that. Wasn't Ramses a pharaoh who's not a product of incest?
After all, we know when there's trouble, you know to call Teen Titans.
Wasn't Ramses the only pharaoh? I wouldn't know.
There's so much incest in Egyptian culture, I don't even fucking know. In fact, incest gave you more rights to be the next pharaoh. Jesus Christ.
Ramses, what the fuck are you doing?
You guys okay?
Oh,
I want to know who did this.
These are the Romans. They're trying to invade the Egyptian.
Oh, bunch of fucking hyenas.
They should be jackals.
That would be cool, actually, if it was jackals.
But they didn't want to reskin the dog things, even though they're not actually related to dogs.
So if they make an Aztec Assassin's Creed, I expect Mictlan DLC, where you can go to Mictlan and fight the Blood Jaguars.
When you said Mictland, I thought you meant like that would be like an amusement park. Welcome to Mictland.
That would be one hell of an amusement park. Can you swim through the Blood River before the Jaguars tear you to pieces? If so, you get to survive.
Thanks. That's.
It reminds me of what's that like Family Guy episode where he's pretending like the reason he didn't book Stewie's birthday party at like the Chuck E. Cheese's because it was evil, and he's like, "You'll never believe what I saw," and I was in there. I have 25 tickets. I'm sorry, Timmy. You need 50 tickets to live.
Fuck, of course, typical Family Guy.
Yeah.
I don't think that Anubis believes believers should attack you. They do fight you if you attack them. They're not Anubis believers though. They're Anubis warriors. There's kind of a difference.
Yeah.
And their job is to protect the Duat, and you are, and those whose souls have passed on. And since your soul hasn't passed on, they're trying to keep you from corrupting the land of the dead.
Oh, because this is the Duat where Ramses is, like, it's also got some remains of the life he lived. This is, the reason these bodies are here is because this is an enemy force he, like, successfully wiped out during his campaign. That's kind of cool.
I like that.
See, I love this shit. I wish the whole game was like this.
One thing I always liked about Assassin's Creed is the way they show you stuff in history.
Yeah, like this is so well done.
There's a little to your left.
Ah.
And then a little bit to your right.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Injustice comics, Damien eventually admits that him killing Richard Grayson wasn't an accident. Oh yeah, I know he killed Richard Grayson.
I thought it was an accident, though. I've read the Injustice comics. I don't remember any point where he said it wasn't an accident. Unless, are there new Injustice comics? Because I've read the Injustice comics that take place during the 5 years, and I've read the Injustice 2 comics. Are there Injustice 3 comics yet? And there's no Injustice 3 yet, so I guess it wouldn't make sense for there to be comics. But I really want to see where the story goes on. I have read the... My favorite Injustice comics are the Masters of the Universe crossover, because I also loved Masters of the Universe growing up. So it's so cool to see those two crossover. I never in a million years expected to see that. And, you know, it makes so much sense for Batman to recruit He-Man to defeat Superman, because He-Man's the most powerful man in that universe. Honestly, He-Man would have made a great, like, DLC character in the game.
Yeah, it's
I
weird
really
they
wish
didn't
they had
do
done
that.
that. I wish they had done that so much. Maybe if we ever get an Injustice 3, please put He-Man in the game. Please, God. I will pay you for that, which I know...
What if it's the new He-Man?
Okay, 1, fuck you. Well, 2, the new He-Man, is like, himself isn't necessarily bad.
Okay.
But he's barely in the show, is what the issue is.
Did Season 2 already come out, or is it coming out
Season 2
soon?
is out. And it's better than Season 1.
That's what
that
I've
is
heard.
the plus of it. I feel like they heard some of the criticism.
I feel like Season 1 and 2 came out really quick, but...
Season 2, I think, came out maybe 6 months after Season 1. I don't know. But yeah, it did come out sooner than most seasons too.
Especially with modern day shows.
Also, it ended on a cliffhanger, so there probably will be a Season 3.
Alright, well, I hope that the people who enjoy it get a continuation of their show.
I hope it keeps getting better, because I do still love Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, you missed one. At that desk where you...
Oh, yeah. There were things in Season 2 that were still stupid, though. But it was still better than Season 1.
You know what? If a show gets better, I will always champion it.
I will say this. I mean, I don't know if I want to spoil it, not just for you, but for the people watching also. But
okay, so He-Man Season 1 and 2 spoilers from Netflix.
Oh, okay, yeah. He-Man Season 2 spoilers, but I'm going to be light about it. So, in the He-Man show, Ramses? Hi! Is that you?
You gonna...
The 2 cryosphinxes?
Hello?
Hey!
How you doing?
Hi!
Hi!
I found him!
Hi, how are ya?
Okay, well, this was fun. So, throughout the entire He-Man continuity, you know, the sorceress who, like, protects the magic of Castle Grayskull. Now, the con to her being the sorceress and one of the most powerful beings in that universe is she can never leave the castle. Like, she can't leave the castle. you know, it's part of the whole, like, her being a part of the castle and a part of the magic is she still has to remain near it. She can't leave the castle. If she could leave the castle throughout, like, the series, things would have gone a lot differently. So I'm not going to spoil too much, but I will say in Season 2, a character has to take up the sorceress's mantle. Okay. And they're told, okay, so since you're becoming the sorceress, that means you can never leave the castle. That is the price of this job. And that character just says, that's dumb. I want to leave the castle. And she just leaves the castle.
What?
I swear to God.
That's dumb.
It's so fucking stupid. It's like, you can't do that!
You telling me that, I now have a new idea that I'm going to write down later for my Dungeons & Dragons campaign. And now I'm like, if a character just does that... Oh, that sounds dumb.
It's like, you can't do that! The whole point is you can't do that! If you at least gave a reason. Like, if you said, oh, okay, a part of my struggle is I'm going to find a way to overcome this. But no, it's just... Nah, I say no to that, so I will be able to leave the castle. What the fuck are you talking about? You can't do that!
Oh, that's a boss one, I think.
Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, I can beat this. Okay.
At first I thought you missed it, and then I saw its health just drop.
I think it's because I'm higher level than it, also.
Hey, you did it.
Gotcha, bitch. Sweet. This probably means we can go back to those other duots and beat those other scorpion balls.
We got a shard of star.
Nice. Hey, can we get upgrades? I think we can.
I know.
Yeah.
We wanted to upgrade this all the way next. Because...
Yeah, range damage.
Or no, the assassin blade. We wanted to.
We can't do both.
We can do the assassin blade, because we remember we wanted to see the double gloves, see what they were like.
Oh yeah. You're right. Or wait, doesn't this do the glove and this do the blade? Whatever, it's too late.
Oh yeah, the purple one does do the here.
Yeah.
If you mouse over it again.
Yeah. See, this was one glove, and yeah, that's the glove. So
yeah, it's fine. We can always get more.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, we'll
Copper.
get more bronze or whatever the fuck it is. Okay. Did I get an eye or where the hell is the eye? Okay. Now I think it's saying there is no eye here. Whatever. I'm gonna get this viewpoint so I can start fast traveling.
I'm gonna read what Toko said.
There's the eye. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, while they're doing that, Scar and Wolf fight Hades and Mother Gothel, and while Scar does kill Hades, Scar dies from his illness after and gives Wolf his jewels because he knows he isn't gonna use them if he's dead, and admits that he loves Wolf. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for following.
You really like gay relationships, huh? And that's fine. I'm just saying I see them all the time in your stories.
It is a pattern, and he has. We have started making it a bit of an inside joke in the group that when he makes a fanfic, who's going to be in the gay relationship this time? And one time he even said, I put these two in a gay relationship because it's me.
Yeah, he said. Didn't he say that also about like Seth and and Horus or some shit? And because it's me, they're going to start fucking each other or something like that. Like,
what's the point in having the sand make you go down if you can just climb up?
Because fuck you.
Okay. But it sounds like an interesting story.
Oh shit! Mummies literally just appeared out of nowhere.
They're like, hey, you've been here too long.
Get the fuck out.
We're here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
How are you go now?
My friend is an AOL. He stopped sending me bizarre stuff. Now he just lies. Explain, Alpha.
That son of a bitch.
Explain.
It's fine. I'll just knock you down again, bitch.
Sigma Grind said, you can't leave the castle. Ooh, no, I'm leaving. That's pretty cool. I like that.
That was pretty much the vibe. You can't leave the castle. No, I'm totally like leaving right now.
That's
you can't tell me what to do. Hashtag
well done,
girl
Yuki.
boss.
Well done. Are you talking about the Kevin Smith Heyman? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Yeah, so like I said, Season 2 is better than Season 1, but it still manages to do stupid shit every now and then.
Like I said, if it keeps getting better, eventually it won't do stupid shit, or it just won't matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome, Melomi. Welcome. How are you do? What brought you to the Dragon's Den? He was the one that told me that Damien admits it wasn't an accident. Ah.
Okay then.
So he might have just lied to you. Or he might have read something wrong and misremembered. I've misremembered things before.
Maybe there's a retcon I don't remember. Because I remember the Injustice comics, Damien being really, really sad about it, and yeah, it being an accident. And like, even like, there's a part where like Nightwing's ghost like tells Damien it's okay, I know it was an accident.
Well.
Because, you know, there are ghosts in the DC universe.
Yeah, of course.
Like Dead Man and shit.
I like Dead Man. He needs more attention. We need a Dead Man movie.
We really do, actually.
I feel like a Dead Man movie
would
be really dark.
Movie.
But people...
Yeah, like, build up to Justice League Dark, please. I love Justice League
I feel like the only problem with the Dead Man movie is people wouldn't like him. They're like, why are we rooting for this guy? He literally possesses people to force them to do things. Like, but yeah, he has to. He literally has no choice.
Make that a joke in the movie or something like, am I really going to take a lecture from the guy who's currently possessing someone? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a phone number I could call? Like, that would be funny.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Thou perish.
The only thing that's more important...
Dead, jumped from the top of this tower, dead.
We're in the duat, so you can't die, obviously. The only thing more important to my stories is adding my interest into it. I mean, I guess that...
Yeah, that makes sense.
If that's what's important, of course, it makes
you should always have your interests in there. That way it's your story. I ran over that hyena, and now I'm just going to peace out.
The hyena deserved it.
I actually kind of like how in this area sometimes enemies can just appear out of the sands. Because it's like a sand-themed duat.
James Dew wants to know, did you watch Legend of Dragon Ball Tale? It's a fan film. Really good animation. And no, I don't think you...
I think I know what you're talking about, but no, I have not seen it. Like, I heard it did really well, so I'm happy to hear about that. Because I like hearing, like, when a fan project that's actually really good does really well. Like the SpongeBob anime.
Mm-hmm.
Even though YouTube tried to fucking destroy it because YouTube is run by pieces of shit.
It's because they're owned by Google. What can you say? That's all you can say. They're owned by Google. Alpha says, Kevin Smith claims he's a comic expert, but he's not. He's just a fan. And I'd say, yeah, that's accurate. Well, he's sort of a fan, because I remember he used to say, like, oh, I'm such a huge fan of He-Man, and then later he admitted, I never liked He-Man when I was a kid. And it's like, why are you in charge?
What are you talking? What?
Yeah, I'm very confused.
Well, it shows, Kevin. It sucks so hard, too, because, here's the thing. I know how hard it is to really deeply research something. Mm-hmm. And in the He-Man show, it comes off that a lot of research was done, and then you just chose to do dumb shit. Again, like I've said, like with Kathleen Kennedy, it's like, I know you have the ability to make this good, but instead you chose to do dumb shit. Like,
it'd be like if you had a cookbook that said, cook it for this long, and you just said, fuck it, I'm gonna cook it for twice that long, and it comes out burnt, and you're like, what happened?
It's like when, did you hear, like, Amy Schumer being like, after the Oscars slap, she just made the whole thing about her.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't feel safe now at the Oscars. It's like, okay,
nothing happened to you. Get over yourself.
And she's like, so now I'm going to reveal all the jokes I wasn't allowed to tell at the Oscars. It's like, no, Amy, please stop. And she's like, for one, I had a joke, Don't Look Up is the name of a movie. Yeah, more like Don't Look Down the Barrel of Alec Baldwin's Shotgun.
Huh?
What?
I think she's trying to make a joke.
She's trying to make a joke about the Alec Baldwin, like, accidental
But that was a
tragedy.
handgun.
But one, that was a handgun. Two, Alec Baldwin isn't even in Don't Look Up. What does that have to do with anything? It's like, Amy, you weren't told not to make these jokes because they're too risque. You were told not to make them because they're horrible jokes.
They're not
It's
funny.
like a Moist Critical said. He's like, Amy Schumer is the kind of person who their friend would stop her from walking off a cliff and say, Amy, don't walk that way, you'll die. And Amy would then push her friend and be like, don't tell me where to walk, you bitch, and then proceed to run off the side of the cliff. Like, the people told you, Amy, please don't make these horrible jokes. And Amy went, fuck you, I'm doing it anyway.
You know what, if you want to bury your career into the... actually, you know what, there are people who are huge fans of her.
Amy's like, I wasn't allowed to make these jokes, but apparently you can just slap someone. Amy, no one invited Will Smith to come slap him.
He's been banned from the Oscars.
He wasn't supposed to do that.
He was banned from the Oscars.
God, I can't stand Amy Schumer. I could forgive just being a bad comedian because it's like, oh, you're trying, but she is such a terrible person at the same time.
Yeah,
it
just makes it worse.
And she steals people's work. That is just unforgivable. Like, she just constantly, like, breaks the cardinal rule, like, stealing other people's work. And amazingly, when she steals jokes from someone, she delivers it so much worse. It's like you can't even properly steal someone's material.
Like, Joe Rogan has talked about it before. He's like, you know, every now and then a comedian will hear another comedian say something, and then years later he'll remember it and say it.
Yeah, it's comedic amnesia. Yeah, that's the word for it.
Sometimes
that mistake is made, but she does it so often, like, that you can just tell she's just doing it. Yeah.
That's something amateur another thing Joe Rogan said is that's what amateur comedians they tend to do really early on in their career, and the fact that she's
still doing it
kind of says something about what kind of comedian she is.
Like, an amateur comedian. I've seen amateur comedians sometimes do that. Like, you know, I've done stand-up and I've seen that. Like sometimes they'll do that just to try to get out there and get started because they're, like, not very confident in their own work. But then, you know, it's something people typically grow out of, you know? You're like, you know, I've gotten to the point where I've realized that I really need to just stand on my own two legs and not steal from someone else. Amy has not had that moment, and she still vehemently stands by, no, I've never stolen a joke from anybody. Fuck off.
It's weird.
Anyway, now that the Amy Schumer rant is over.
The only thing that... I read that. Nah, even Google is having problems with YouTube, so YouTube is its own problem. Really? Are they? I haven't heard about that before. Please elaborate on that, because this is actually a very fascinating... I'm very fascinated by this, the Hawk. I'm just going to call you Hawk. Can I call you Hawky after the great Hawky from Avatar: The Last Airbender? We all love Hawky.
Okay.
The final episode is Michael fights Maleficent in the Void. And Maleficent turns into a chimera-like monster of every Disney villain. That sounds fucking awesome.
That sounds amazing.
I
love that idea.
Out of everything you've ever said, that is fucking awesome. That's like if you took Tiamat, and then instead of having 5-headed dragons, you had 5-headed Disney villain.
Oh, shit.
And then it's still a dragon, because obviously dragons are fucking cool.
I want to clear all the duos.
Do you want to take a break real quick, because I want to get a snack and stretch my legs?
Oh, sure, yeah, we can do that.
So we're going to run some ads real quick, guys. We got to do that every few hours. I'm supposed to do it once an hour, but we were having too much fun.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
I'm supposed to do that every now and then, so that way I can run some ads to get some, like, 3 cents per every 100 one of you who's views this.
I found a meteor location again.
Nice. And it also keeps it so we have pre-roll ads, so when new people show up, they don't see this stuff. So we're gonna run some ads. I'm gonna get some snacks. You guys go get up, go to the bathroom, get some water, do whatever you have to. We'll be right back. Have you ever felt like you were suffocating? Ever feel like there's no escape from that crushing feeling in your chest? Then your doctor might recommend air. Air is a new, free alternative to nothing. Our scientists have spent decades perfecting this product with extensive testing, years of research, and trial and error. We found a way to change the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere into breathable air just for you, using safe compostable materials such as trees. So you don't have to worry about ruining the environment while using air.
9 out of 10 doctors agree that air is essential to your heart, lungs, and brain. Air can also lead to cyclones, blizzards, cold and heat waves, thunderstorms, and tornadoes. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, please call emergency services and a team will be on their way to help you as quickly as possible. Do not take air without speaking to your doctor first, because air is not for everyone. If you are already using air, tell your doctor before he prescribes you any new medication. Whatever the case may be, air is here to help you out. Air. Take a breath.
And we're back. Chat, tell me, can you hear that fan in the background? Do you hear like a low humming sound? If so, I'll turn it down. It just got really hot in here.
I have discovered an enemy camp. By the way, at that place with the shards of a star, there were enough shards to build a fucking house. It's amazing how many there were in there. And I was fighting some of the Anubian warriors in that place, and this one Anubian warrior shot at me, hit one of these barrels next to a fire, and it lit a fire, and he ran at me in the fire and died of the fire he caused and ran into. I wish you could have seen.
I wish we had that recorded.
It was beautiful. Look, that guy just did it too! Moron!
I think he's done with his job. He wanted to quit.
They'll have you suicidal.
Oh god. Two left, let's go. Come on, you can do this.
No, I can't. I can't do anything.
Don't give up yet.
I'm gonna tell you this days what my father used to tell me. Fuck you, you loser.
Well, what does he tell you now?
He tells you you're still here.
Alright, I'm gonna mute the
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Fucker's reviving people! Stop that! It's rude!
He's a mage! Burn the witch.
Stop bringing people back! I don't like it! Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this!
You might want to kill that guy.
Yep, that's what I'm working on. Fuck you. No more bringing people back. There, he's done. No more commander.
I kind of like that. Makes the commanders feel unique.
Yeah.
Instead of just stronger enemies. Raw.
Yeah.
Honestly, this DLC is better than the main game.
Yeah, totally. Like I said, it's the best part of the whole game.
Before the stream started, I actually had an idea of how they could have made the game way more enjoyable, but I know they didn't do it just because they wanted to make more money in their fucking wallet.
I feel like they partially knew some people would just want to skip to this too, because there's an option when you download this to just skip to level 50 and just play this.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. No, but I'm pretty sure that the reason that you could have easily made a fun game where, you know, you go to this area, you meet this one NPC, they have a problem with this villain, let's say the crocodile in the first one, and then it has story missions that you have to do before you can kill the crocodile. And then once you do those, you'll be at close enough level to be able to fight him, but it'll be a difficult fight, but you could do some side missions to make it easier, right?
A tomb within an afterlife.
That's odd. Wouldn't that make sense? You do that, and then you repeat the process in 5 areas, and then you have 5, and no more than 5. Because having more than 5 targets and 5 friends is too many people to remember in a game.
Honestly.
And then at the end, it would have made sense when they, it's like, we've been trying to change things, but we can't. And it's like, well, maybe we should get together and make an order. Then that scene when they make an order together would make sense, because you would have spent some time with that character, like doing all those main story missions to find and track down the villain and things like that. And then you fought him together would have been cool too. Or not the main villain, but each different target you have to kill.
Yeah.
But no, they just said, you get like 3 missions and then you can fight the guy, but it'll be really difficult, so you should do all these side missions. Or you can pay us money for time savers.
Yep. Unforgivable, Ubisoft. Fuck you.
If there was... It would, if there weren't the time savers, this would just be a bit of a slog of a game, and it would be kind of annoying.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Time savers are never justified in a video game. I don't care if you're free to play, because then if you put time savers in any game, as I've said, you're admitting your game's not fun. That's your way of saying, hey, you could play the game and have fun, or you could pay us not to play our game. Like, you know, it's like, if your game's fun, why would I pay you not to play it? You're literally paying someone... Do you think anyone ever has pride in a game that they charge people not to play? Like,
yeah, that's the biggest point.
Stupid. Like, I'd love to hear just a Ubisoft exec, like, justify that. If I ask a Ubisoft exec, so, why are you charging me to not play your game? Like, I'd love to hear what the answer would be. Alright, this area is complete.
It would probably word it in a way that would confuse you to where you wouldn't have a rebuttal.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's the only...
Fucking Ubisoft, man.
Let's see what everybody said.
Yeah.
Let's see. The problem YouTube had with Stadia for its game lineup. What problem is that? Because I didn't hear anything about that.
Every problem. Stadia was doomed from the start. Everything about that service was the dumbest shit I'd ever heard.
What was Stadia? I never heard of it.
And there you go. Stadia was Google's attempt at game streaming service. Only they you know how like Xbox Game Pass, you pay monthly for the service and then that's it. You get all the games on the service.
Yeah.
Like you get like hundreds, I think, at this point of legacy games, and you get all the upcoming Xbox games. And Stadia had a piss poor lineup. It had maybe 10 games.
Okay.
And they charged you a monthly fee, and you still had to buy the games also. So
What?
you had to pay a $15 monthly fee on top of $60 for each game that you want to play.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's retarded. Sorry, shouldn't have used that word. It's just so stupid that it fucking makes me say shit like that. But yeah, it was the dumbest thing I had ever heard in a game stream. And here was their justification. They were like, well, here's what we'll do. This actually didn't sound like a bad idea. You don't have to download the games. You're literally streaming them constantly. Our servers will run the game for you. You get to just log into our web browser and start playing the game immediately.
Okay.
Like, okay, you've got an interesting idea here. You still shouldn't be charging us per game, though. It's like, yeah, but, why should we charge you any less? Like, in fact, we should be charging you even more because we're running all our servers for you, and you don't have to update the game ever, and you don't have to download the game. All right, let's see. Their servers ran the games like shit. There was input lag. There was... And they outright lied in their marketing. They said every game will be 4K 60 FPS. None of them were. None of them had either of those things. So it was so stupid. It was so stupid. It was so unbelievably stupid. They don't know what they're doing.
Was each game like 480, 38 FPS?
I don't know. Some of them were even worse.
Oh, God. That's... No wonder Stadia is so bad.
Thank you for apologizing for the use of that word. Yeah, that is my bad. I'm sorry. I was just thinking about how dumb what Stadia was doing was, and I forgot to think about what I was saying. And that's my bad.
There. It. You know what? Here's my opinion about that word, and I'm not gonna say we should like revolt and change it, but we should be allowed to use that word not for people who are special
mean like
needs.
Purely just to shit on someone and not use it as a special needs word.
Yeah, like special needs people, they should. We should just call them special needs. They're people. I don't. Those people are cool. I like those people. Those people are awesome. Okay, I worked with those people for 2 years.
Did you do that with your with ASL or something?
Yeah, I did that with my dad with ASL, and those kids were awesome. I loved hanging out with those kids. Okay. But if there's a guy who works at Ubisoft and thinks, you
want to just completely repurpose the word to mean someone who's like
here's a perfect example of when we should be allowed to use that word. If you're in the right lane and you're driving and you decide to make a left turn, I'm sorry, but that's like the best word for you because you're not a special needs at that point. You're just an asshole. And I should be allowed to make you feel bad with a word stronger than asshole.
I don't know. I'd have to hear what a special needs person thinks of that, but we'll see someday maybe.
But I also will not use that word just because I know it does hurt.
Yeah.
It has been used on the wrong kind of people.
Oh, they captured a bobber!
The bastards.
Hey there! This is interesting.
I'm...
Howdy! Do you have something to say? Hey!
Hey!
I just saved your ass!
We don't like the conversation we're having. We're leaving.
Fly away.
But Alpha, I also understand why you don't like the use of the word. I'm not trying to say your reason is wrong.
Most of all, they had games that were age restriction for minimization for YouTube. My God, they can't do anything. Stadia also said you could use their games to stream on YouTube, but they were age restricted. Oh yeah, that's even dumber. God. Yeah, Stadia failed. It's not a thing anymore, and the creators of Stadia were so tone deaf they had no idea what they were talking about. They didn't know how gaming worked. Also, you know, one of the higher-ups at Stadia said something so dumb that the other higher-ups at Stadia were like, no, we're not affiliated with that quote.
That's funny. That's actually funny.
Yeah. Even the other Stadia people were like, no. Stop that right now, Jerry. Like...
That's the definition of we will not touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Like, this dumbass was saying, like, you know, like, streamers are... This was a guy, but I'm just gonna give him this voice anyway. Streamers are always complaining that they get in trouble for using music that they didn't officially license, when in truth, they shouldn't... They're actually playing games that they didn't even pay for or officially license. You should, if you want to stream a video game, you should have to pay a licensing fee to the game's creators. Because otherwise you're basically just profiting off their hard work and stealing from them. And literally everyone was like, you're an idiot. Even game developers responded and said, you're an idiot.
Like, this is like that one guy in,
And you know what was amazing? You know what was absolutely amazing that topped it off? This same person then later in the day tweeted, alright, well anyway, I'll be streaming Among Us later today. It's like, wait a minute! Like, you just said! Are you gonna pay Among Us a licensing fee? And yeah, the creators of Among Us are so thrilled because, like, you remember that game didn't go anywhere until it became so popular because everyone was streaming it. And so they were like, you know, we kind of owe a lot to streamers, so we're very glad that people did stream our game.
Yeah, exactly.
And Jacksepticeye also responded to that guy. That guy's banner art on one of his profile pages was fan art that someone else drew of something that he took and used as his banner, and he cropped their signature out of it so they wouldn't have credits. Like, Jacksepticeye was like, I find your statement extremely ironic considering you're the kind of person who will take someone else's art and not give them credit for it. Like, it's like... yeah, and so then the other people at Stadia were like, no, we don't agree with that. Like, we think streaming is important.
Yeah.
Especially since we're literally trying to sell you a game streaming service. Oh, God. Moron.
That... I'm glad I never heard of Stadia then, because that would have pissed me off when that was coming
I remember part of Stadia's commercial was, Stadia has the games you're looking for, and everyone responding, where? Like...
That's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
Yeah. What has the chat been saying?
Let's see. Stadia said you could use their games to stream on YouTube. Most of the games they had were age restricted. Alpha said he almost got arrested because he beat up a guy who called his brother that word.
Ooh,
while he was there, to his face.
I don't blame you for beating that guy up.
I don't blame you for doing that.
You totally were in the right for that.
Morally, you were in the right for that.
Anyone who will just straight up call a special needs person that is just being a fucking dick.
Yeah, and that's why I say we shouldn't. That word shouldn't be used for them. It should be used for regular people who are being brain dead assholes.
Yeah, like the guy who called your brother that.
Yeah, that guy. That
guy is that word.
Yeah, he's that word.
Like, yeah.
And I think you would agree with me, wouldn't you, Al? Well, actually, let's see if you'd agree with me.
I don't know. Like.
I feel bad. It's unfortunate that because that word used to just be a term that meant someone with slow mind, and it sucks that it's been
such a shitty word.
But that's
time, but whatever. That happens a lot. That's human nature.
I'm just glad that we've started to realize we can't do that with literally every word, because there were people out there who were like, they were just like trying to get rid of the weirdest words, like.
I don't know, like.
But that's a whole other
get rid
debate.
Of the word honey.
Yeah, that was a whole other. Yeah, that was weird. It's like honey. Okay. You know, honey's a thing, right?
I think we're ready to face Ramses.
Ramses the Great.
You know, the guy we already beat.
But
you're not that great, Ramses. I beat you already.
But he's gonna have his super serum after this.
Well, I do want to see if we can complete the area because I like to complete these duets.
There's one loot.
Yep.
monetization. I hate autocorrection. What about monetization?
I don't know.
Oh, they restricted some games for monetization on YouTube.
God.
What blank is a bad word? I'm Lebanese and so my English language after French. I thought it meant an idiot. Okay, so what that word? We'll just say the R word, because so we know what we're talking about.
I feel bad for opening this can of worms.
No. It's fine. You know, so long it's fine. This is a good for James. This is a good lesson for James. So if he ever comes to the States or Canada or anywhere,
yeah, I guess he should know.
So what that word used to mean back in the day, it meant someone of slow of mind, someone who has special needs, like with Down syndrome, or I know we're not allowed to use one word anymore, the one that starts with ass. Someone who's on the spectrum. It used to just be a medical term for someone like that.
As far as we know, but then it started being used as like a derogatory.
Yeah, it meant to be. It started being used as a term to call other people like, "Hey, you're as terrible as a special needs person." And now I'm not saying a special needs person is terrible, but that's how the word was used.
That's the context they were using it in, and that's fucked up. You know.
Yeah, because special needs people are people. They just they have special needs.
Yeah.
And
you're not above them because you were born like with advantages they don't have. That's, in my opinion, that's a form of classism, and classism is something I've always hated.
Yeah, it's classism, but not in the typical sense of birthright or religion or money, but it's classism in whether or not you have special needs, and saying if you don't, you're better than the people that do, which is not true, and that's why that word has been taken. We say you shouldn't use that word. It's why you're not allowed to use it on Twitch, because it's used very evilly.
Yeah. Twitch bans some dumb words, but
that one I understand. That one and the obvious other big one that I think everyone knows.
Yeah. Anyway, back to happy things.
Alpha says, I do agree, but I can't in good conscience use that word. Makes sense.
Yeah,
totally behind you.
Look, you've got more experience with it than we do, so I'll take it.
After I explained to the officer, who was a woman, what happened, she arrested the guy, beat up, and told me her daughter was special needs.
Oh, well that's, hey, happy ending.
I want to say that's a very beautiful ending, but I also have to say you got very lucky.
You did, but let's just take the win.
Yeah, take the win. Try not to repeat the incident. Maybe next time, just walk away from that guy as fast as possible.
Yeah, just tell some yo mama jokes. Yeah.
I can be called the R word because I'm a slow learner. They banned the S word? What? I don't know what the S word is.
It's probably the word for poop. Oh, fuck, that is a powerful scorpion.
Yeah,
killed me in 2 hits.
We shouldn't we shouldn't use the R word just for slow learners, because I was a slow learner in school. Yeah. Like I said, we should really only use it for people who are assholes who have no brains.
Okay. So, Toko, back to Toko's story. After finally killing Maleficent, he is able to get the book, and he uses it to rebuild both his and Robin Hood's kingdom. He creates Wolf's dream world, revives Scar, then destroys the book so nobody evil can get it. What do you think about it overall? Okay, well, overall, like I've said, I think your story is pretty cool. I like the idea. I love that chimera, villain thing. That's fucking amazing. I'll just say this, and it comes down to a matter of personal preference here. I think your ending might be a little too happy. Scar gets revived, absolutely everybody gets what they wanted. But it's hard to say because, this is a book that can, do that shit. So if you didn't do that, then people would be like, well, why didn't you just use the book to do this? I don't know. I'd say maybe try to... Because think about Avengers Endgame. If, they had just ended that bringing back everyone who had died and everything was all happy-go-lucky, it would have probably felt a little cheap to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Though I do not get why they didn't bring Vision back. I get you can't bring Black Widow back.
Pepe hands.
Just like wish when you do the snap, everyone Thanos killed comes back.
Yeah, obviously Black Widow still wouldn't come back.
Yeah, she wouldn't because of the Soul Stone thing, but yeah.
And technically no one killed her, she willingly died.
Yeah, but other than that, I think your story is pretty cool.
Yeah, your story is super cool. I especially love the ending. The ending sounds epic.
Yeah.
The S word, he means the word that rhymes with shrimp.
Oh, yeah. I think it's stupid that they banned
that. One was a dumb way to ban it.
In my opinion, that's a stupid fucking word anyway, but they didn't need to ban it. It's nothing. Like... Yeah. I don't think anyone gets seriously hurt by that word. I can't believe you called me that.
And I'm going to end the conversation here about this word just because we're getting near the end of the stream.
Yeah.
But I will read James's comment. He says, glad I never used the word before in American. I would have sounded like an a-hole. Yes, because people who use that word willy-nilly are usually a-holes or young teenagers who don't understand. And I give some teenagers a pass because we did some terrible stuff as kids would.
Yeah.
Not like that terrible, but...
So, we ready to face Ramesses?
When we showed up here, there was a huge sandstorm coming from behind him, and it looked really epic.
Just push that fucker out of the way.
Yeah, he's already dead.
I bring you rest. I bring you this pillow, which I will put over your face.
And smother you slowly. Alright, let's see how hard he is to fight now that we're in the duo.
I like how he says, come to life so that I can put you back not to life.
Fucking Ramses is fucking cool.
That design is pretty awesome.
They did a good job designing,
I'm pretty sure Ramses used a sword, though. But, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's a video game.
Like, not a sword, a Khopesh. But they had Akhenaten using a Khopesh. They probably wanted more variety.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, he's harder now than before. You know why? Because he went up 5 levels.
Yeah, it's not like they could have just made him a little stronger because he's in the duo. No.
No.
They had to increase his levels.
Of course.
Because, you know, Assassin's Creed was always about levels and game mechanics.
Level up so that you can kill that man. That is how the world works. You saving the super for a heal?
Yeah.
You
Like
might
right
want
now.
to do it. Oh, okay, you're dead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Ramses is tough. Fuck.
Did not expect that.
Maybe we should try to keep the health high in case of that attack.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, that was the trial run.
Oh, I didn't realize. Thank you for following Harvey Hawkins Schgan.
Oh shit, nice.
I mean, vision is part of the Mind Stone. He can't live without it.
Well, they were able to, like, they said they could have, like, removed it safely. They just needed more time.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's completely correct.
Especially since they did make a vision that is still somewhere. I'm waiting for him to show up.
Yeah, and he didn't have the Mind Stone.
He did have Wanda's powers, and Wanda's fucking OP. You know,
Wanda's powers?
Because remember the way they brought him back to life in the show was the drone had a bit of her energy, and then they pumped that into the Grey Vision.
Yeah. Didn't they call it, like, cataract or something?
Yes. But I like Grey Vision, because...
Yeah.
Because now it's really... We can't tell.
I get why they called it cataract, because his name is Vision, as in your eye, and the
cataract disease.
Gray. Yeah. We're gonna name him after a disease.
Cataract,
next
by
up,
the way,
Project Crabs.
Cataract is scary. I don't want to get cataracts when I get older.
That thing Jim Gaffigan said. God's up in heaven going, what do I have to do to get people to stop eating crabs? I gave it a rock hard shell. I put it on the bottom of the ocean. There's a goddamn STD named after it. Why are you still eating it?
Hey, crab is delicious. Get off my case, Jim.
This is not so bad after fighting fucking Tutankhamun.
Yeah, Tutankhamun was fucking
bullshit.
annoying.
And I figured out part of the problem. We were severely under-leveled for that boss fight. Which makes it all the cooler that we won.
Yeah, and it's recorded forever. Oh yeah, I need to send you some of the later ones.
It's okay. Our editor still hasn't finished with some of them. He, unfortunately, like, his computer fucked up and he lost 2 of the stream edits he had done, so he has to do them over again.
Been there, done that. I understand.
Yeah, I remember.
Whoop. Well, I plan on making it as dark as possible for kids' shows, so the happy ending feels nice. I guess.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, well, yeah, maybe if you have a lot of darkness leading up to that, it'll work better.
I have thought of a crossover.
That was the Dawn Bluth like system. You can show kids whatever creepy shit you want, so long as there's a happy ending.
Fair, and there are people who love Dawn Bluth.
Yeah, I never got as into his stuff as other people did. But,
I think the big thing is it's because he was a Disney animator, and he was the Disney animator, and then he left because Disney kept fucking around with
his
him.
animation is fantastic.
Yeah,
I just
the stories are kind of...
I didn't get as into the stories as other people. Like, some people love Secret of Nim. I don't.
I love Secret of Nim, but that's because I like how dark it is.
Yeah, but I guess maybe the problem was at that point I had seen darker, so I wasn't all that like, oh my god, this is so dark.
Yeah, I used to watch Secret of Nim with my dad when I was like 4,
Yeah.
so I hadn't seen that many dark things yet.
Yeah. I knew people who would just put on horror movies and shit when I was
Oh yeah,
little.
your
I had
parents,
seen
yeah.
dark shit. Oh fuck.
That sandstorm attack is annoying.
Yes.
Not a fan of crab. Lobster though, put some butter on that and I'll eat a tank of them.
I've never been a big seafood guy, though I did recently find out I like unagi, which makes me happy, because now
you can
I can order it and go, they'll be like, what would you like? And I'll be like, I'll have some unagi. When it shows up, unagi.
When did you learn you liked unagi?
Well, I took Wilda to this seafood place called Saru Sushi, which is like...
Is that the one in Stonestown?
No, that's Revolving Sushi. But, you know, Wilda loves sushi, and I found what's supposedly the best sushi place in SF, and according to her it is. And when they brought out the unagi, I was like, that actually looks like something I might like. So, you know, I asked her if I could try some of it. She was like, hell yeah, because she likes it when I like more things. And I actually did really enjoy it, and I was shocked, because I fucking hate seafood.
Yeah, unagi is one of the most expensive sushis, though.
Yeah. Not there, though. It's only $10. So, I'm okay with this.
Or I might be mixing unagi with something else.
Maybe you're mixing it with caviar or calamari. No, not calamari.
No, calamari and caviar are two different things.
Calamari ain't shit.
Calamari...
What? You stopped my super! What the fuck? No, I had him! I was like, and it's over! And he was like, no soup for you! How dare you!
Well, now we know if he's attacking, you can just stop. This is why he's Ramses the Great.
Saru Sushi? Monkey Sushi? Yeah, their symbol is a monkey. And I made that same comment when I got there. I was like, what? Why Monkey Sushi? Yeah, Saru means monkey. That's why... The Japanese creature Sarugami is a monkey demon.
It's also why Sarutobi from Naruto has a monkey summon. And he has a staff like the Monkey King. Or, well, the Monkey Summon.
Toki says, I have thought of a crossover between this season and the Kamen Rider season. Ooh, cool! So, the Egyptian gods versus Greek gods crossing over with this. Oh, that'd be interesting. I wonder, Disney Hades versus Greek Hades? Imagine that. The weapons that I see that Ramses' military used was shields, lances, and 2 others. Okay. Wonder what the 2 others are. For you, it works.
Okay, keep my distance when he's going red. Oh, damn it, that wasn't good. How did my lock-on turn off?
Defeat
Jesus.
Ramses the Great. Do you think Ramses introduces himself that way?
I
like
would.
in Narnia Prince Caspian.
fuck, I
I'm
think I'm
Peter, the Magnificent. Edmund, you could have left that last part.
Narnia interesting series. It kind of goes all over the place.
I really love the first two movies, to be honest. I know Prince Caspian has its problem, but as someone who hasn't read the book, I enjoyed it very much. The third one, I was like, this doesn't feel like a Narnia movie.
That's because besides the second, third, and fourth book, the rest of the books have nothing to do with those kids.
So they just injected them in there?
No, it's not that they injected them. It's okay. So the first, do you remember in the first movie how they go to visit their uncle?
Yeah, like isn't he the character from the first book? Or something?
He's the character in the first book, and the first book is called The Magician's Nephew, and he's the nephew of that magician, and that magician meets Aslan when Aslan literally creates the world of Narnia.
Yeah.
And he was there for that.
You know what that reminds me of? I'm sorry, like, fuck! Okay, we're done! Fuck. Dick. God, give me back my health. Yeah, now give me the rest back. So Wild and I were watching The Sandman first episode last night.
Mm-hmm.
And, it starts with, like, this guy coming to visit this other guy. He's like, hello, I'm here to see, Robert. And the boy goes, my father prefers to be called the Magus because it means wizard. And then I yelled out, well, your father's a dork! Who the fuck calls himself the wizard? And by the way, he's not a wizard in the show.
Wait, then what is he?
Like... He's a guy who, like, you know, takes an interest in the occult and stuff.
So he is
but when
just
you
a
start
fucking
calling yourself the wizard, I think you've taken it too far. It's like remember at TFS playing Fallout 4? Look, Paladin dance. Look, dance. We all thought it was cute and fun when you started calling yourself Paladin, but now you're starting to take it too far. You got the vanity plates. You're making our military recruits call you it. We really thought you were joking around, but now it's going too far, dance. Like, that's what I would say. Father, you're not a wizard. Stop. Like,
his dad actually is just a fucking dork.
Yeah. I'm here to see Roberta. My father prefers to be called the wizard. Well, your father's a dork.
That should have been
That's
a line.
what I would say.
Oh, that's funny. I have a feeling Greek Hades would win.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably would win, but they still make him immortal in the movie, so...
Oh shit, oh shit.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Leave me alone.
Let yourself heal up a bit, because you're already in the middle bar.
I know. I'm also trying to get the super, but I guess I can get that through physical. Nope. Bad boy. Thing is, if he hits me with one of those super attacks, and I am even at the health I'm at now, it'll kill me.
You could hit him with the arrows again.
Well, here. This'll do it.
And then he hits you again.
Nope. He tried to grab me there. Motherfucker.
Oh, he's gonna do the sand thing.
Yep. Yes, he is. It's okay.
Sand is annoying.
And you can't lock onto him while he's
Disney
doing
Hades.
this.
I'm a villain. Greek Hades.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, you're fine.
It's fine.
So the plot that Foundation X works with Frollo and Cruella to free Chernobog, and the Disney writers and the God writers have to work together to stop him. Interesting.
You know, Chernobog was originally intended to actually be Satan.
I have heard that, yes.
Yeah. Because you can, when they introduce the song, like, they straight up just call him Satan. In the thing. Like, Bald Mountain is the gathering place for Satan and his followers. And Chernobog is basically just the Slavic version, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop! Fuck you.
I like the Slavic Satan. He sounds really cool. Not like a good guy, cool,
Yeah,
like...
he sounds so like a cool dude, man. Like, he takes us out for drinks. You know what I loved? I was listening to this one comedian talking about, like, Donald Trump, and he was like, you know what I like about Donald Trump is I feel like he'd be fun at a party. You know? When you hear Donald Trump is at a party, you'd probably be like, oh shit, Donald Trump is here! even if you don't like him, you'd want to see what's gonna happen.
Fair.
It's like, if I imagine if I'm hanging out with Obama, and I'm like, look, hey Obama, you know, I totally hooked up with this hot slut last night, and then Obama would go, now Steve, that's not how we talk about women. Whereas Trump would be like, that's nothing. Here's what I did last week.
Yeah, I see it. That's fucking funny.
Like, yeah. It's like,
You know
I
the name
see
of
your point, Steve.
Do you know the name of the comedian?
He's on Netflix. That's not saying anything. They're all on Netflix. I don't remember. I saw it like a year ago.
Yes!
I got you, you son of a bitch! Bitch, you're the one who got me killed! I want a divorce! I liked being risen again! I felt like I was doing something with my death.
Look at these new Egyptians with their new foods. You know, back in my day, you only ate rice. You don't eat this green shit. I gotta kill him now.
We're not gonna say anything about Ramses. We're just gonna show him mowing people over.
Do we need to say anything? He was Ramses the Great. You know
You
who
said
he
something
was.
about all the other... Just such greatness. So fucking tall.
Did he achieve this alone?
Did he achieve this alone?
No one achieves anything alone.
He's too tall. He's wearing stilts. That's all you have to say about Ramses? He's the most legendary Egyptian pharaoh, and all you had to say was, such greatness. But did he achieve this alone? So all you had to say about him was that you don't even think he could do it. That's it.
That's fucked up,
You're
Bayek.
kind of a dick, Bayek. A man lives his whole life trying to be remembered, and you gotta fucking second guess him at the end of it. What a dick.
Before the wardrobe became the portal to Narnia, it was a pair of rings, a green one and a yellow one. One takes you to Narnia, one brings you home. Ah, I didn't remember that. I read the books when I was like 10, and I only read the first 5 because my grandfather bought them for me.
Ooh, this is a way better bow.
And he didn't buy me the 6th one, or he lost
And
it or
looks
something.
cooler.
And so I had the first 5 and the 7th one. I kind of just tore through them really fast because I was enjoying them. And then the 7th one, I just couldn't finish. I barely started. I don't know.
This doesn't give us
I'd probably like it more now.
Yeah, I'm still gonna stick with the 4th blade. This is still the best blade we have. Amun's might.
Hawk
love
says, yeah, he was 6 feet tall. Of course he was tall.
Alright, so we've defeated all the pharaohs, and we've completed all the main quests. There are still some side quests, though, in these duats, which I would like to complete, and we still have to defeat that Anubis shadow.
Right, right.
Oh, and we have to defeat Anubis himself. This Scorpion's a little too powerful. So, once we reach level 55, I'm thinking we'll revisit the duats and wipe out Surket's Scorpion. I still think it would be really cool if you beat all the Scorpion bosses, you get to fight Surket.
That would be fucking awesome.
That's what I would love to see. And then you could get, like, if you beat her, you get a sword that poisons people, because it's, like, made from her stinger or something. That would be amazing. Just some ideas, Ubisoft, or any other game publisher who might be listening.
Let's see. It turns out Foundation X's member from the Gods season is still live, but is now an aspect of APEP and Kronos.
This place is called the Royal Guards Rust, and now I'm murdering all the Royal Guards where they're supposed to be rusting.
No, you're making sure they have an eternal rest.
Yeah. Your eternal reward.
Aspect of APEP and Kronos, so he's half snake cyborg with time and shadow manipulating powers, and also has Kronos' scythe.
Oh, cool.
Why is he part cyborg? That's the only part I want to know. The other part I thought was just straight up cool.
Because Hephaestus built replacement limbs for him.
No, Hephaestus, why?
By the way, one line I absolutely love in the Changing of the Gods book is there's a scene where, like, So Ares has just slept with Aphrodite, and so he's trying to sneak out afterwards. And so he starts sneaking through Hephaestus's workshop, and Hephaestus knows he's there, and he doesn't even care anymore. So he just goes, "Hey Ares, would you like something to eat before you leave?" And Ares is like, "Hephaestus, what are you doing here?" "What am I doing here?" "Well, you see, Ares, this is my workshop, which I own. It's part of my palace, which I live in, and I occasionally come down here to work on things." You know, just like, you know, what am I doing here? This is my fucking place.
I like that. That's a pretty good... I like that. When you're done with it, can I borrow the book?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It sounds interesting. It sounds like a book I'd enjoy.
It's a fun book. It's got some funny moments and stuff. And, yeah, like, it's really well done.
I used to have a full set gradually... Oh, the books. Gradually lost them all either while moving homes or because my sister hid them and forgot where she put them. That's sad.
About Narnia. That's
yeah.
I need to read Narnia. I think I'd love it. I just have so much to finish right now.
I definitely think I'd like it more now. When I was a kid, I was like, I like it. Okay. Narnia's lore is fucking creepy, by the way. I've watched some YouTube videos about some of the creatures in Narnia. They're fucking scary.
Why is Senu not available? Get over here, you fucking freeloader.
He's currently having sex with a ba.
Again?
Yeah.
All you ever do is fuck every ba you see.
Well, I do all this work for you. What do you expect?
I expect you to be celibate.
Dick. I will not do that. There's a sword in the game that has the poison effect, but it looks all dark and creepy. Yeah, we know which sword it is.
We know that, yeah. I'm just saying, it would have been a cool, like, Circuit reward.
What if it, like, imagine a sword with, like, a scorpion tail at the end of it? That would be fucking cool.
Ooh, hell yeah.
What time is it for you guys? It's like 4 a.m. For us, it's 6 p.m. 6:10, actually.
Yeah. Sorry about the time difference.
Yeah, we're in the west coast of the United States.
Considering we're not gods, there isn't much we can do about it.
Because Kamen Rider. That's, if there was a reason for something. Because Kamen Rider. That's like, I used to watch a lot of comic book channels back in the day. And anytime there was some weird thing that happened...
King of Kings, Jesus!
Jesus rises again. Yeah, it'd be funny if the story ended with some of the stories of Jesus of Nazareth.
Yeah, remember, like I was saying, wouldn't it be funny to see, like, Moses in the background of one of the towns just turning the water to blood, and Mike just being like, I don't have time to deal with whatever that is.
He's not hurting anybody? No, he's fine. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. It's kind of like, in the movie Ben-Hur, how the story of Jesus is kind of casually happening in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, other than the... Oh, still gotta do this. That's cool. It's $10 for paperback on Amazon. Are you talking about the Changing of the Gods, or what you talking about?
I'm assuming he's talking about Narnia, maybe? I don't know.
Fucking boss, what a wonderful pass.
Thanks for the idea. You're welcome. I don't know what idea I give you, but you're welcome.
Don't take any ideas from Shane. He is disturbed in many ways.
Hey, just because I want to open up a shop called Insane Shames where we sell pencil erasers for $1,000 and you can buy a car for 5 cents doesn't mean anything.
How do I justify these prices? I'm clinically insane.
Why I sell pencil erasers and cars, I don't know how to explain that one. I have a lot of contacts.
You don't explain when you're insane.
There we go.
No reviving.
I'm looking forward to the day you get your Kickstarter up.
How did killing that guy give me a sword? Those conjurers don't use swords.
He became one. His soul became a sword.
Okay then.
I hope the idea isn't to fuck a paw.
Yep, that's the idea. He's going to write some erotica now.
Actually, it's because almost all of the old common writers were insect cyborg warrior. Ah, that explains it. Okay. Because I asked why is he part cyborg, and he said because common writer. The idea for having a scorpion tail for a sword. Oh yeah, it would be cool. I might even add that in my own campaign. I have a question for you guys.
Oh shit, a conjurer. Die! Good job.
Well, he died.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
So answer yes or no if you guys would be interested in some videos like this. I'm probably going to do it anyways, just for me. But would you guys be interested in some campaign diaries of every time I have a Dungeons & Dragons sessions? Because as some of you know, my Dungeons & Dragons campaign just started off on this Monday, 2 days ago. And we had our first session. I actually kind of want to talk about what happened. For two reasons. One, I think sharing these stories would be fun. And two, it helps me remember what happened so I can kind of keep track of what's going on in the world for my players. Hawk says, I might use the idea to fuck the baw for the bestiality.
Of course.
Of course you would.
Bestiality is fun.
By the way, you know how you say, Hestia is the bestia?
Yeah.
Well, hexagons are the bestigons. And I can scientifically prove it, too.
I'll have you know I am a triangle supremacist.
See, here's the thing, though. All triangles eventually become hexagons.
Your hexagons eventually become triangles.
Actually, no. Hexagons are the perfect shape that are both the most dense and most flexible in the entire universe.
Take that commie crap out to the streets.
Is that a dead scorpion they're protecting? No,
nope, it's just a lazy scorpion.
He's like, I don't want to... Bob, do we really have to fight that guy?
Standing's too much work.
Oh, God, you killed Bob.
What was that thing? Not everybody liked Bob. Though some people think Bob was kind of a dick. Nancy, are you still on about that? I'm just saying Bob wasn't the most stand-up person. Somebody stole my lunch out of the fridge, and Bob was the only one who didn't immediately deny it.
Bob was deaf.
Now Nancy's dead too. And there goes Eric.
Not Bob, Nancy, and Eric.
Yes, Bob, Nancy, and Eric.
Campaign diaries sounds neat. I always enjoy hearing about people's D&D experiences. Sure, go ahead. It would be nice to hear other stories. Cool, I'll start putting that on my YouTube then.
How was the goddamn treasure?
I have at least 4 possible viewers.
Maybe, I don't know. There's another scorpion
Maybe that
over
scorpion
there who's still alive. I cannot let you live, sir.
That is a whammon.
I cannot let you live, madam.
There we go.
There, it's over. That was easy.
He was like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna... Oh, shit, he has a bow and arrow.
You ain't getting nobody.
He hit a piece of a star.
Yep. Where's the goddamn treasure?
Well, triangle shape is technically the strongest shape. No, it actually is the hexagon. I'll send you to a video that proves it.
Shane, I'm gonna need you to take this heresy out of here.
Look up GCP Gray and type in hexagon as bestagon.
I will not go to your Satanist website.
And he will actually scientifically prove that a hexagon is the best. That hexagons are the bestigons.
I think you're just lying as a way to push your agenda. Oh. Weather.
Why was it showing it on the scorpion?
Because you're on the scorpion.
It's CGP Gray? Right, thank you. I always get it mixed up in my brain.
What is that one post? I will shit on everything you love, then you will shit on yourself. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
What the fuck? I would like to see what a D&D campaign looks like. Well, unfortunately, you won't get to see what it actually...
looks like a bunch of words on a paper.
I mean, sort of. You won't get to see what it actually looks like, because when you hear campaign diaries, it's usually compounded. You're compounding like 3+ hours of stuff into like a 15 to 30-minute video. Okay. You don't see the people being like, so wait, what do I roll exactly? Okay, I walk up to the guy. All right, he tells you that he hates you, and then he jumps off the cliff. Like, you won't see all that weird shit.
Just because you walked up to him. I hate you. Ah!
Is that going to be your next character's backstory?
Why not?
His dad killed himself when he was born. I hate you.
Alright.
Only my oblivious.
Setna!
Can I ever be a man at this?
You know Setna, right?
Is she a bold?
Setna's a guy, first of all.
Oh. Well, it looks like a she.
Yeah, well, that's because Egypt.
Is it because of all the incest?
Setna was the son of the great Ramses, but he,
Ah.
instead of pursuing, like, becoming a warrior, he more pursued philosophy.
Right, I
and
think you told me
knowledge. Yeah.
Forgive me. I am tired of trying.
Still sounds cool to me. Awesome. What's my YouTube channel? Well, you see the name of my stream channel? Just copy and paste that into YouTube and you'll find it. It's just Zagard, Zagard. I also do a lot of drawing challenges there, because I'm trying to get better at drawing.
He thinks he can make me a man. Accept
Oh, thank you, Yuki. Or you could use that. Yeah, that works too.
strength.
My father wants me to become a man, so he's having me fetch these things. I'll fetch them for you. You ain't no man.
Perhaps I could be your champion.
Why were you fetching things for a dead guy?
A coward? Failure?
It's the only way to inherit the will. I don't know.
Okay. Sure.
Teach my son this.
We might want to
He
end
left-
soon at
He
6:20.
left me some very good chicken nuggets, and I want to receive them.
Mm.
But in order to receive them, I must carry out his last will. Collect golden scorpion's blood. But I just killed all the scorpions.
Yeah, but the golden scorpions is out here like, hey,
This one's all golden and stuff. He's all special.
who the fuck killed all my workers? I'm the foreman here.
Fuck you.
Aw.
See, I killed it like a pussy because Setna is a pussy. Got it.
He was just holding. Oh wait, no, that's his blood. Never mind.
You know, Setna, you could have shot that thing from up there too, you know.
I'm thinking of creating a dwarven warlock as my secondary backup character. Ooh, I like people who make non-optimized builds for characters. That sounds cool. I like that.
I like going through side missions when we have end game gear. Just defeat that scorpion. It's dead.
It's dead. Well, that was really fast.
Here you go. He's teeny tiny. You did it. You got the blood. Was it terrifying? No, not really. I kind of shot it from a distance.
Yeah, I'm a great warrior. So
Not knowing if you would live or die. No, I knew
I
I
know
would
I would
live.
live.
I was fine. I could see how much health was left.
Yeah, I just looked up at its health bar and kept shooting until it went to 0.
My dearest wish is to be a scribe. Does your father know this? Well, my father died like 100 years ago, and I died like 30 years after, so...
Yeah, how recent were the pharaohs for these guys? I mean, we know how recent, but
Steal an Ankh from the caverns. Does that make you a good guy to go steal sacred things from sacred places?
from valiant people, because he literally said from the
Yeah,
caverns.
you're kind of horrible. It's okay when I do it, but you can't do it.
Thanks.
Faster,
You're welcome. At the end of the movie, they free Chernobog, and he uses his powers to bring back all of the Disney villains that he used for in his season. And so they have an epic battle against them, and they obviously kill them and reseal Chernobog. Ooh. Nah, stealing stuff is totally righteous, man.
Yeah.
Totally
Righteous.
Righteous, brother.
Not so right.
Like, Zoink Scoops, we should go steal some of that stuff. Like,
Okay.
come on, man.
Why are you speaking in Morgan Freeman's voice?
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
Fuck you. I'm a dog. You have to feed me eventually. I'm not gonna go risk my life just for a Scooby snack.
To be fair, they give him human food, too.
That is true. And that's why Scooby died.
What is in a Scooby snack that makes him so addicted?
Crack.
Probably.
Why is Shaggy eating dog food, by the way? You sick fuck.
I think because there actually is crack in it. You know the creator of Scooby-Doo doesn't like that people call Scooby and Shaggy stoners?
Why? Because he's a stoner?
No, 'cause that-
I know, because that wasn't the intention.
Well, it's also like, dude, you made the perfect stoner
Yeah, you-
characters.
It's not other people's fault that you wrote him practically as a goddamn stoner. Okay, I'm guessing that's the Ankh. Give me that shit. Thank you. Okay, bring the Ankh to Setna, because Setna's a little bitch who can't do his own shit.
If you steal, your heart becomes so heavy that the person's heart would go down and be eaten by Lord Seth. Or the spirit beast that eats the hearts after Anubis' judgment.
I mean Amit.
Yeah, Amit. Amit is not a crocodile lady. She is...
Amit is a crocodile lion hippo.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Which is what makes it fun. Such a small thing. Was it very hard to get? No! I just walked in, took it, and left.
Look, I'm a great warrior. I don't think you realize this. I killed your father.
You realize you could have done this, buddy. It wasn't that hard.
Yeah, I mean, just because I killed your father twice, it doesn't mean anything.
No, your father is already triple dead.
He's 3 layers of dead. This is like he's like the reverse Monkey King. Instead of 7 layers of mortal, he's 3 layers dead.
He died, then he rose again in the human world, and I killed him. Then I came into here and killed him again.
and made sure, and I said, hey, fucking don't do that shit again. You pull it again, I'm coming right after you. I just realized we have like no sound on the TV, so we hear like nothing.
Yeah.
But we've been having fun, so it doesn't matter.
Now we literally have to... He's so not a man that he doesn't have a beard. So you know what we're going to do? Instead of him growing a beard, we have to literally go steal a beard for him. Just grow some facial hair, you pussy ass.
It's just like in Bober, in that Bober shit. I can't grow a beard. That one's not ironic. That one's just sad. And that was a fucking lie, because he has a beard in his newest special.
He didn't grow it.
He stole it.
He stole it, like Bayek is about to do.
I never thought I'd ever see in a game outside of Dungeons & Dragons. Now, steal a man's beard. It's okay, I landed on all
these guys attempted it before me.
You can even see some skulls inside the hay.
Yep.
Let's see.
Right,
there, you gained a new subscriber just because of the God of War rediffusions that I saw on your channel. Oh, thank
cool. You. Yeah, he edited those.
Okay. The secret ingredient of Scooby Snacks is marijuana.
That is true.
Manga, so Scooby Snacks are edible. That's why Shaggy always has some. Makes sense. Well, dog food is good. Are you fucking Scooby? The Hawk is Scooby. Or Shaggy, not Scooby. The Hawk is Shaggy. He's come into our real realm. The memes were true. He has infinite godly power. We can't let him stop us.
We stole the beard from this Anubian warrior. Don't ask how he even had a beard, since he's a god. Shh. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Thanks, I didn't know the Mythology Guy streamed on Twitch, so my life is complete now. Oh, Tahatu Gives. Welcome to the stream.
You stupid horse, get the fuck over here. God, lazy shit.
I'll next stream, I'll tell you about an idea about common writers killing Lovecraftian gods. Oh, I think I heard you talking about that in Doran's stream. He's here every Wednesday, generally. I'm curious, how has that guy not been eaten? Which guy? I'm confused.
You mean Setna?
Because he, you know, legacy reasons. Yep, he's a legacy.
Ah, this is cool. Hyriko Sphinxes, hell yeah.
Is this gonna turn to some evil witchcraftian summoning thing?
This whole fucking DLC has been evil witchcraftian something. It's not witchcraftian, it's witchy. Your trials are completed. Not by me, though. Because I'm awful. And Ramses comes out and slaps him.
Are we gonna have to fight Ramses a third time?
No.
Damn it, I wish you would have just kept that to yourself. It would have been funny if we did.
You're fat.
Yeah. I've gained half a pound.
Oh, you want me to do another thing? Now I have to find Ra? Oh.
Is this Raw again?
Probably, yeah.
Because this is the second time they've had his voice, and he's done this weird witchcraft stuff. So I'm pretty sure this is Raw.
Pretty sure you're Raw.
That'd explain why I'm so hot.
Okay, SpongeBob.
Hey,
we got a new shield. Mutsar, and it's cool. It's one of the like godly wing things.
I used to eat dog biscuits. Well, Alpha.
Oh, and great! This is the best shield we have too. Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, that is fucking.
That
awesome.
is so cool. I love it, and it inflicts sleep.
Just like one of our old ones.
It's because when you hit the shield, you start to learn about the history behind the shield, and then you fall asleep because you're bored.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay, well, we have completely cleared this duat.
Ask any dog owner that has a lot of curiosity and ask them if they haven't tried dried up dog food. I mean, I've tried dried cat food, so I totally know what you mean. I watched all his YouTube shorts and vids, and now I can catch him alive. Yes, yes. We
Hello.
can.
Glad you're here.
I was talking about the guy who asked you to steal a beard. How is he not dead?
He is dead.
He's dead in the afterlife.
That was his soul we were talking to. It's weird because he's already become a scribe, so I don't know why he's in here saying, I want to be a scribe.
Maybe he never got his father's permission in life, so he wanted it in death.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. By making someone else do all the fucking
Feel free to show up on other days, too. There's still fun streams. Thank you, Yuki.
Oh.
See, this is why he's a mod, because he shouts me out for me.
I'm here every Wednesday. Boop, boop.
Sorry, not eaten. I'm also thinking on a season about Colin Riders being yokai-themed samurai. Ooh, that sounds fucking cool.
I like that idea. That's awesome. Yokai-themed samurai?
Hey, sharing dog biscuits with your dog is a bonding experience. Well, I don't have a dog. I only have 2 cats.
So the only tomb left duat we haven't cleared yet is the Tutankhamun one, and we're gonna have to do that next time. I think we'll probably wrap up like this game next time, probably.
Yeah, and I know we said we'd do the next one, but I'm debating on whether or not I'd want to play another one of these games.
You want to have like a palate cleanser game in between?
Here's my thought. Either we do a palate cleanser in between for like a few weeks or a month, or I'll put a time limit on how long we can play the next game. Because how long have we been playing this game? 6 months?
We've been playing this game a long time.
Yeah,
it's because it's a big game, and we played all the DLC and everything.
If the next Assassin's Creed Odyssey is just as big as this one and just as sloggy, I'm not gonna want to play it for 6 months.
Is all gold and shit.
I know, our armor looks fucking rad.
Are we barefoot?
Yes, as a man of the cloth, we do not wear shoes.
I think that's a glitch. I don't think we're supposed to be barefoot.
Our feet are made of iron. Who the fuck steals a goddamn beard from, just grow one, Lamau.
Apparently we do.
Alpha gets it.
I'm gonna see if we can buy resources.
Holy shit. Has it been 6 whole months? I think it has. Because, well, you can...
I don't know if we've been playing this for 6 months.
Okay, here's...
We've been playing this for months.
So, okay, someone go on Andrew's YouTube channel. Look up when the last...
Can definitely tell you the newer games are 70 hours to finish the story. God. Oh, fuck that.
I'll think about it. Give me some time.
I know a lot of people want us to play Odyssey, so at some point we should at least try it.
Yeah, I do want to try it.
But if you want to do a palate cleanser in between, I totally get that.
Yeah, I'll look at finding something that we could do as a palate cleanser.
Doesn't look like we can buy resources.
So Bayak can't buy.
This is a blacksmith, so maybe that's why.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. It is getting too hot in here for me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who is there to raid? Anybody? If Jeremy's on, I think I'll just raid him, unless there's someone else. If you guys want me to raid someone specific, use the channel point redeem to do so. If you have the points. Don't forget, if you want to use your channel points real quick right now, you can use them to put into our community challenge so we can play some party games with the chat.
Yeah.
Who is streaming?
I'm just getting rid of all this worthless shit.
Doesn't... I don't see Jeremy streaming. Huh, that's weird. Usually he's streaming at this time. I don't see anybody on that I would raid. So we just might not raid anybody. We might just end the stream here, which is fine. let's see. Was he talking about just the... Valhalla's 120 hours if you include DLC quests, only not 100% completion. That's a long game. You could play one of the Soulsborne games. We could try that. The highlights were 5 months ago. So it's been about 6 months. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, okay.
I was mainly talking about just the story without the DLC. Oh yeah, without DLC it's like 85. Alright guys, we're going to end the stream here. We're not rating anybody because I don't see anybody streaming right now. So thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us for this wonderful stream. It is always great to have you all here. Andrew, is there anything you'd like to say to the chat before we go?
Thanks for all the support, and go check out the God of War 2 video if you haven't.
Yeah, that was a fun video to make.
Yeah.
And we rushed it because we got the sponsorship.
Like we didn't like rush it like that. It turned out bad, but we put a lot. We were putting a lot of time into it in order to get it done.
Yeah, I think we finished it within what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, like I think so.
Which is faster than any other video, which unfortunately shows that we could.
We really need to speed up, but yeah.
Well, you have some projects in the work that you're getting to. And we have a big one that we're looking forward to doing. Anyways, guys, it was great having you all here. Thank you for stopping by. It is getting way too damn hot in here. I'm glad you guys can't hear the fan.
Yeah.
We'll see you. Andrew will see you next Wednesday. And in all of his shorts, he will see you then. I will see you all tomorrow with the Kingdom Hearts stream. We're still in the middle of Rechain of Memories.
All right.
I think we are in Neverland right now. I can't remember exactly where we are. Either way, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Thank you guys for showing up. Have a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy. Be thankful for everyone you have in your life, everything you have in your life. And most importantly, don't believe in yourself. Believe in me who believes in you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, chat.